I'll be spending the next 100 days in a world made of only caves. Some resources like animals will be impossible to come by here, so I will build a base with everything I need to survive and thrive, including farms, storage, a library, and more. I hope you'll enjoy the video. So normal biomes still do spawn here, but we're in the middle of like this random cave place. It's all underground. We're basically just surviving in caves, so like monsters will be spawning at all times, as you can see, which will make things a lot more difficult. And also, animals don't spawn naturally, so our main source of food is going to be from finding like melons in this jungle right here would be a really good start. I've done a couple videos in like a mod similar to this, but this is updated, so there's a bunch of new biomes and stuff. So if you've seen the other ones, then I mean, there's going to be a lot of new things in here too. And the generation is all changed. I guess we're safe right here right now though, so I should probably go ahead and take the opportunity to mine some wood. But that should be like 12 wood blocks, which is going to be more than enough to get a start. So let me make some stone, some sticks, and if I can kind of sneak over here, which it looks like I can, we have to make a wooden pickaxe before we can get some starting stone. Alright, 17 is going to be more than enough for now. I mean, we're literally in a cave world, so we're always going to be able to get stone. I'm going to make a pickaxe, a shovel, and an axe for now. Also, for anybody curious as well, I want to get out in the beginning of the video, I do have night vision, but you can just ignore it. It's because if I didn't use night vision or shaders, you just would not be able to see this entire video. So a nice workaround is for everybody you can see, I have night vision, it makes the shaders look good, and I can use all that kind of stuff still. Oh, I also got an apple on the ground, which is good. So we can eat that. And it should help us last a little bit longer, which we definitely need. But I'm pretty sure villages spawn here, so I'm going to be on the lookout for one, because you could get like some free, what is it called? Wheat and hay bales and crops, which would help us survive. Because there's no animals, so realistically it's that or melons. Oh yeah, the jungle. I want to go into the jungle too. So let me make my way over there and see if we can get into there. Let's see if we can find some melons. And I might as well get some dirt where we can scaffold and bridge across this place a little bit easier, since it is the easiest block we can gather. And there's some iron down here, which is also very valuable. We want to be able to get all of that. Only 2 pieces in this first vein, so I'm definitely going to have to find more, which I'll keep my eyes peeled for. As for this jungle, I don't see any melons yet, but then again, I did just enter it. Some bamboo, we could take that for later. That's a nice building block. It gives us a source of wood too. Oh, and nice melons. And there's some coal next to melons. So those are 2 helpful items. Just getting down might be a little bit more difficult. I'm gonna die if I drop down there. If we jump into some vines at some part of this, then obviously we could catch our fall, but it's gonna be dangerous. Okay, but I did it nice. And I believe the melons were right over here this way. Somewhere nearby, yes, on the top of this hill. Okay, so let me eat these right away because we're 2 hunger down and I have some health that I haven't not regenerated. And I will slowly... Ooh, there's a skeleton right there. And it sees me. Alright, we might die here. Ooh, this is bad. Okay, I'm not dead yet. Will this skeleton come in here before I can finish him off? I don't think it knows where I went. I don't know where the skeleton went though either, honestly. Where is it? It must be above me. Let me eat 2 more melons to get that saturation back. Wait, is it over here? Oh wait, I see it. Oh, it sees me. Okay, this is so dangerous. I think there's 2 of them up there. Well, this is not a very good start. I think I have to wait till I'm full hunger. Oh. Anything else is gonna be way too risky. Maybe we can hit this guy's feet. Please don't shoot me. Okay, good. And hopefully there's only 1. I should regenerate a little bit more health, but I'm kind of greedy. Oh, I thought there was a skeleton that dropped on me, but that was just an arrow. Wait, let me get these melons. I don't hear anything. Let me get the coal, which will let us not mine, but melt iron when we find it, which is going to be necessary for surviving. I also hear a spider, but I don't think spiders going to be that useful to us. Okay, lots of melons. We're almost up to a stack of the actual melons, which lasts a lot less time than you might think. Melons give like nothing. I mean, it's better than having nothing to eat, right? It's just that it doesn't last very long and the saturation sucks. And this is also a huge vein of coal right here, so I want to make sure I get every single last piece. Oh, right here there's more iron. There is a skeleton guarding it. Can we lure the skeleton down here? Oh, this is the worst idea I've ever had. Why does it shoot me instantly? Skeletons are so unfair. Thankfully, I do finish off though, but I mean, that was really close. That could have been very terrible. And how much iron does this even give us? Well, counting the iron we had before, it looks like we get up to 9, which would be enough to make like a chest plate. So that would help me survive. I think I'll mount that up very soon. I'm just gonna run away a little bit. Maybe find another patch of melons or something else that I can mine. Or some iron. Just for I'm kind of multitasking as much as possible. Oh, okay, a creeper. I mean, I get some free stuff from it exploding. I definitely don't mind that. Let's make a furnace. I found some more melons here, and we'll mount that 9 iron while we get these and look around for anything else that might be in our immediate area here. Hopefully no monsters. Let me also eat fresh sword generating health too. Okay, I don't see anything, but we probably have only melted 1 iron so far. I'll just have to wait next to it. 2 iron, okay. Better than I thought. Oh, look at all these monsters. There's a skeleton who actually sees me. There's like 4 or 5 creeper. Oh, who's shooting me? Why did the skeleton come over to me so fast? Did it lose me now? Yes, it looks like it did. Because they can't see through leaves, right? Okay, yeah, it looks like he undrew his bow. Which I assume that means he doesn't know where I am. But in case I'm wrong, let's get a bunch of dirt and kind of make a wall here that we can hide under. Okay, 6 iron total. Oh, I hear someone. Okay, it's a skeleton from behind me now. It's kind of crazy. We'll have to try to get his feet. Oh, nice. Hopefully it can't shoot me. I mean, that's some more bones. Bones are going to be helpful, so I don't mind getting some. There's our chest plate, our first piece of armor. Maybe like 1 extra hit from a skeleton before we die. And we're full health, so this is the best state we've been in since the video began. Hopefully we find some more iron quickly. I mean, we're in a cave after all. It shouldn't be too difficult. I hear skeletons very close to me. I want to run away from there. I guess they were above me or something because I didn't get shot at. Oh, more melons. And there's some iron in this cliffside. There's a mountain back there I wanted to build on, so I don't want to go too far away, but at the same time, we need to explore a little bit to get gear, so we have to go a little bit far away from our home, but then we can circle back. I do have the coordinates written down and everything like that. 2 more zombies. I actually haven't fought a zombie yet. They're not gonna be... Oh, a piece of iron. I was about to say they're not gonna be very useful to fight. Which, I mean, is still true, but we got really lucky and got iron, which is a good bonus. It doesn't actually allow me to do anything right now. But it's still a rare drop. Is there anybody near me? I mean, that creeper's kind of close, but it looks like it doesn't see me. The zombie definitely does know it's coming towards me. Okay, and the creeper is now. So that's more iron. We got 4 there. So we got 6 total if we melted it. If we get 7, I think it'd be worth melting again, because a chestplate and leggings is a very good set of armor to have. Those are the best 2 pieces. And would up our defense by a lot. Oh, there's a skeleton shooting me again. I missed 2 arrows though, but I missed all my shots or hits. Okay, actually didn't hit me once. The one behind me is. Where did they come from? I don't know. Let me run over all these tree stumps. I can actually want to hope that he doesn't find me because there's more melons. So we have almost 2 stacks now. Nice. I haven't found a village yet. Hopefully we do find one. I might explore until we do, because it will give us some free bread, which is a way better food source than melons. But also just some blocks. I want to find some spruce wood hopefully too, so maybe like the first 10 or 20 days I'm going to focus on exploring as much as possible and getting some stuff to actually build with. And another vein of iron here. So what are we at total? Yeah, 11. I feel like that's a big vein, so probably gonna just hide here and let that finish up. Okay, but I just put it into a crafting table. I did not mean to do that. Is there anything else I can get nearby while that happens? Honestly, I don't think so. There's a single, or at least 1 single piece of iron back here I can go back and get though. Hopefully it's more. Okay, it is. It ended up being a vein of 4, so we can throw that in the furnace as well. I think I'll just be patient, sit in this hole while it melts. I don't want to risk anything. Alright, so 17 iron total. I was also emptying my inventory out here, so I think I'll have to pick back up. Okay, whatever, let me just get all of it. So with 17 we can make pants, we can make boots, and a helmet. So we have 1 iron left, but we have a full set of iron armor, so we should not have to worry about dying anymore. Unless we get in a really bad situation, but I will avoid getting in a bad situation. I do still need more iron for tools though, so whenever we see it, we definitely want to prioritize it. This gun has an enchanted bow. Okay, well, we didn't even see how much damage it did because he didn't hit me once. And some zombies there. We're just gonna pass them though because zombies are really useless to us. I just tacked up here. Those just sound like a creeper fell below me. I don't know where they went. But there's a bunch of iron, so I think it would be worth my time to mine all of this. I just have to be careful to not fall off the side, and I will scaffold my way to each vein one at a time. I'm getting shot by 3 skeletons. I don't know how or where they came from, but after mining that entire vein, I got a grand total of 17 iron, which I guess doesn't sound like that much. I guess there's also a pillager outpost here that I didn't realize until like just now. The chests never really have anything good in them, but it's worth checking. Alright, yeah, some wood, some logs, and some wheat. Nothing of value. So if I go ahead and bridge over here, we can probably get away from the skeletons from below. And hopefully find something else that's good. Are pillager outposts near villages? Like, I don't know if they spawn in a certain radius. Hopefully they do, and hopefully we find one. I mean, if that structure spawns, I think all the structures spawn still. I mean, and having the iron armor already is going to make the monsters a less of a threat, but still I could die so easily. I have to just be so careful. No village in sight yet, but of course I will keep looking. And after exploring for a little bit, I did find some spruce trees. And like I said, I do want to use this wood, so we're going to mine some of it. And while I do mine it, we're going to melt the rest of that 17 iron so I can make some tools. So I can mine this faster. And I think that should be good. I only have like, what? Almost 2 stacks, but we have 28 saplings, which is more than enough to replant them and get more spruce wood if we need it later on. So I think I should probably start heading back around in a circle to the place I wanted to build in. Going a new route though, so we can find plenty of new things before we do get back home. There's some berries in this area. There's also 2 creepers behind me. I don't know why they're always sneaking up on me, but they are. Ooh, that one's getting close to exploding, and it killed its friend. The berries we can use to eat or as a decoration. We have 64 of them exactly, which is kind of weird. And after a couple more veins of iron, I have a lot extra now. That is 39, and we have 11 melted already, which is pretty good. I mean, 28 coal is a lot too, but if I see some more, like right here, I can go ahead and mine that. I think it's about time to pop over my coordinates and start heading back in the direction exactly. I feel like I've gathered more than enough materials to start building something. Actually, though, then again, I want more crops to plant, so we're gonna have to go to another village or 2 before we fully go back home. So let me continue looking for those, which hopefully won't be too hard. I also forget which way I was just coming from. I guess I can look at my coordinates and sort that out though. Either way, let me keep exploring. Just found a village here, so I kind of want to make an iron hoe. So I can go ahead and collect a bunch of these hay bales, and we can have a way better source of food to start using. And then apart from all the hay bales, what we also want to collect is the potatoes, carrots, and everything like that from the chest. We can also take a bed, because why not? But we want to get crops, we're going to plant them down at our new base to decorate it and make it look nice. Let me get this wheat over here first, then I'll look if there's any, what are they called? Like the farms? I don't know, I guess that's just it, the farm plots. Alright, and what crops are here? There's one farm. There's wheat, potatoes, and carrots. No beetroots yet. If I could get beetroots, that'd be nice, but we just got every single crop apart from a beetroot, which is good. You know, that's a great start. There should be some stuff in a chest in here somewhere. Okay, I guess the house doesn't have a chest, I lied. And yet another village here, not too far away from the other one. I've been looking for a while though, but again, we did finally find a beetroot. Nice. That's basically all I was looking for, so we can leave now. Gonna see if there's anything else here worth taking before I circle back to my base though. And if there is, I will definitely put it in my inventory. So actually some books in this house. I found a single beetroot. And some books are good too, so we'll definitely be taking all of those. If we want to maybe enchant later or something like that. I mean, enchants are useful, but we definitely don't need them. I also have like a perfect stack of weed. I guess I fell a little bit under because I had to craft some more bread. But we can get over a stack and make it straight into bread to save on some inventory space. But then again, I think all that will make more than a stack. Yeah, so I actually have too much of that, which is a good problem to have. We can craft as much as that as I can fit though, which seems to be that much. We have 4 hay bales left over for now, assuming I don't find any more. And there is at least one more little patch of hay here, so after mining all of this, we're up to a stack in 14 blocks. And I think there's like no more chests in the village. Yeah, there's one there, which I guess has some bread in it, so we can get up to 64 now. And I think that is it, so I'm gonna head back home. Yeah, that's the building we just looted, so we've explored all of it. So yeah, now that I'm back home, I think I want to get started on building at least something. It's also pretty tricky because there's so many monsters around here. So I kind of just have to like run by him for now. I don't know how I can deal with him eventually, but maybe we can place some torches and stuff around this area or something like that. But I need to figure something out for sure because I'm gonna end up dying. I also don't want the creepers to blow up if I'm building my base right here. I want to keep the terrain natural for now, but that might not be possible. So maybe I should just start by placing some torches so we can at least start building something. Maybe we can place the torches on dirt pillars or something like that too, so we know where to remove them from. I don't know. I mean, one every once in a while would definitely help a bit. So I can start by doing that. That way we can walk around this area to the bottom of the base here, which I do have an idea for. I want to make some staircases and some farms over here. The farms would also be a good place to sink in some lighting once we do get them down. I just have to light everything up first. I guess we could just place torches by themselves and we can remove those later too. It wouldn't be too difficult at all. So I'll do that because it's a lot faster. I'll just try to get this general square that we're going to be working with here. So those are some bushes right here that I can start with removing those. Just one log, and then all the leaves should decay once that is removed. Then there's one more third one here we can do too. And there's another zombie, this time with an enchanted iron sword. So, okay, I was gonna maybe let him hit me to see how much damage it did, but I did defeat him before that happened. And then already, with all of these torches being placed, it seems like there's a lot less mobs. Did I get potatoes? I threw my potatoes out earlier, okay. Well, I cannot be accidentally doing that. I can't lose my potatoes or carrots. Or my single beetroot, that would be terrible. Let me remove this tiny little thing here. And there's another zombie. Seems like the two zombies have come from this side, so that might be a good place to start lighting up a little bit. And now that all of these torches are placed, at least for now, I mean, I'll go through and place more as I need them. I think I can start focusing on building the first something around here. Okay, also, this is my first video on 26.2, and that zombie looks so ugly. I'm not even trying to be mean, but I think they kind of butchered the baby zombies. I don't know if that is also an official change. I don't think 26.2 is a snapshot, so that might just be how it is now. Okay, there's 3 zombies ambushing me right now as well. Just let me finish those guys off. So why are all the zombies dropping like leather? Is that a new drop? Actually, I'm just realizing that might be a new drop from zombies in this version. Because there's a bunch of leather all over the ground. Unless it's this data pack or something. I honestly would not know. Either way, I guess it's cool. I also kind of want to make a chest. I just don't know where yet. So I think I'm just going to have to sit here and think about it for a second. Where should we build and where should we start? And what should it even be? Let me get thinking to all those things and I'll see you guys in just a second. So after thinking about it for a quick second, I think I could start off by removing these trees right here because they're kind of in the way of where I want to build something. And then I'll go from there. So first things first, let me get rid of all these logs and we'll wait for the leaves to decay. I think that should be good for that side. We have this tree here too. I can probably get rid of real quick. And then lastly, we have the top of this oak tree. I wasn't needing to remove it either, but I guess while I'm over here, I can get this log and then this little bush can decay as well. And with that being done and decaying, let me see what I need to work on next. You know, I kind of want to thin some of this mountain out right here. So coming from the side, we just take a couple blocks off all the way across here. Probably more than a couple blocks, but at least to start off, we'll start at the very peak. So let me remove this too. And then honestly, we can probably block all this up for now. I might use a different block than grass down here, so it gives off more of like a cave vibe, since the caves down here spawn with the grass and the normal biomes. But as for now, we can just fill in that hole with the dirt so we don't fall in or anything. That will work good enough. Okay, and there's actually some skeletons running down to me from up here, so... And my axe is broken. Let me craft another one. I don't actually know where that other skeleton went. Okay, I guess they never chased me down, which is a good thing. And then all of this layer would come off too, I believe. That's like 4 or 5 blocks now, so this is gonna take a while. And I should probably mine it from the top. I would be able to do that a lot easier than trying to do it from down here. There's a bunch of gravel that's about to fall, so let me just let it do that, and we'll mine it when it does fall. Okay, I think that's all of it. You can also make a chest for now, like over here by this pillar, so I can not have a completely full inventory. All these farming supplies we don't need right now, so I can just put them in here, just like that. And I can place my furnace and start melting all this extra iron. If we have coal, which I do, 13. Okay, I was going up on top of this hill to do some mining, and then I got ambushed by like 3 skeletons. So I'm gonna see if I can go defeat these creepers and skeletons now. Maybe that skeleton can help me. Okay, no, it can't. I think I have to run away actually, because I'm getting low. Now there's 3 skeletons shooting at me. It would be smart to make a shield if I'm able to safely. I think I could try that. Okay, here we go. I can put it in my offhand. I still got shot once. And twice. Oh, almost 3 times. This guy's just stuck in this little hole here. And I'm not sure where the last skeleton went, honestly. Oh, it's up here still. Okay, I can go around and get him then. Then hopefully it'll be safe to go up in mine like I wanted to. I actually see a creeper though, which we should be able to take care of without too much trouble. This skeleton leaves me alone. Okay, the skeleton's about to fall. I'll just let it do that. Oh, why is there another creeper? Okay, there's way too many monsters up here, honestly. And I want to remove this entire chunk floating little island thing at some point, so maybe I should just do that now. But this looks like new generation. Like, why is there calcite under this? I've never seen anything like that before. But then again, this is custom generation in a cave, so it might just be a part of this data pack. Alright, the tree is gone, but that's probably what will take the least amount of time. The most time-consuming process will be just all of these dirt blocks and the calcite under it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on it. We can jump down there and get the dirt. And some point soon. Okay, I accidentally fell and now I'm half a heart. So that definitely wasn't supposed to happen. Let me hide in this hole. I should probably place some water down there for safety. That was really close. So I guess I would need to make a water bucket. We can make 2 of them. Then is there water anywhere near me? I don't think so. Oh, I guess there's some other one in the ceiling, but that does not seem like a very efficient way of getting water. Is there some below me? Not yet. Maybe I should just run away a little bit and find some, because I don't want that to happen again. Okay, I do see some water. There's actually a whole pond down here, so let's just jump and we'll have to get back up somehow, which will probably take a second. But there's 2 buckets. I need to remember to make an infinite water source up there too. That way we just don't have to come back down here ever, unless we need a different material, which maybe will be the case. Let me also get some oak wood while I'm here too. I might as well. As for the best way of getting up from here, I honestly have no idea. I'm just gonna run this way and hope that I find some path to follow, which it kind of seems like I did right here. That looks kind of easy to go up. And I think it leads back to the base. I'm pretty sure it's up there, unless I'm lost. I don't think I am though. I can check my coordinates if I am, but I'm pretty sure this is the right way. And apart from the zombie city me, it's been easy to get up here. And I'm back up to my base. So let's make the infinite water source like right here. And then 2 more. Let's take 2 from the middle. And then let's just place like 1 water here and 1 water here. So if I do fall, I can kind of aim for that. Which should save me if that happens again. And I can have hay bales, because if I place a hay bale on my feet before I fall, it will cushion my fall damage too. I'll also just be more careful. I've mined a little bit, but I need to make another shovel. And there's barely a dent. Hopefully it won't take too long. And I need to go get my iron actually. I guess I can just use a stone shovel for now, but I put my iron in the chest by accident, because I'm pretty sure I had 11 on me. Or could have used it all to make buckets, I just don't remember. And after that stone shovel being broken, I have a little bit left to mine. Nothing too crazy. There's a good amount of stone, so I think I'll just take a break from the shovel and break my pickaxe. And then when that happens, I can go make a new shovel and a new pickaxe. Just bring the iron with me from now on. I should have over a stack in my furnace and chest all combined. And this is only a single layer of calcite, so that's some pretty big progress pretty fast. Okay, my pickaxe did break, which is good since there's way too much dirt here. I was thinking about just going down. I did end up breaking my pickaxe though, since it was so close to being broken. And then I want to pick up this calcite since I'm sure I'll use it later. And I don't want any of it to go to waste. I should have enough inventory room as well. And why are there 4 zombies here? I guess I should just finish them off. Yeah, look, they're all dropping leather. I have to look up if that's new in the update. And let's pick it up. This leather is definitely helpful. And then there's 1 less zombie on the other side of this water, which I can take care of as well. And I've got to empty my inventory in my chest. Now that I do have some room, I can have new tools crafted. So there is the pickaxe, the shovel, then we can keep some extra sticks ready so when they break again, we can craft them right away. But I guess I just have to go back up there and continue mining this down. As well as this thing, maybe it's safer now, because there's not as much space for the monsters to spawn. Could also start by mining like this whole thing down, a block or 2 up here, just to get a little more even. So I want to have some staircases that go up into the mountain here. I want to have a chest room and some farms. That's basically all I've planned for now. I'm going to make a lot more than that though too. And just like that, we've got the 2 layers of dirt mined down. So I'm going to move over to getting this part mined off. Then we can go back to the top or the calcite place. Doesn't really matter what we do first, so... Alright, and then this should be at least even with these blocks now. I'm going to do a lot more mining to this area and terraforming it. As a start, though, I think this is starting to look pretty good. And so far, I've made some good progress already on this area. There's some coal and some iron as well that I definitely want to take. And this gravel, I guess we can make like coarse dirt, which we might end up using. I mean, I don't know. So I want to make sure I pick it up and just keep all this in a chest for now, so we can go back and use it later. I need to make sure I get all the blocks that are dropping below me before they despawn, but I think I have enough time to continue mining this before I have to go do that. It hasn't been that long, but I definitely want to do it sometime here soon. And there goes my new iron shovel, so we're going to have to make another one of those right now, because we need to keep mining this gravel. So there we go. So it's removed up to this part, which I think I'll leave so I can kind of decide how I want to terraform this. And I have something to stand and build off of, so I think it's better to leave it like that for now. I could also start by mining this down one more layer right here at least. I'll probably end up doing more too, but I think I have the inventory room and the shovel durability to do so, so I might as well. Yeah, and like I said, I think I'll definitely bring this down more, but that next layer is finished being mined as well. That was not proper English, but it's okay. And now I'm going to go to my chest and empty out a bunch of my dirt. And we're getting a good amount of cobblestone too, so I'm going to put most of that away in my chest because I'm not using it right now. We have 3 iron, so there's no point in melting that yet. And what else? I think that's it, honestly. I just need to decide what I'm going to build or mine starting now, so let me think about that. Oh yeah, and of course I have to pick up all the things that fell here. Good thing they haven't despawned. Looks like there's going to be some spiders and skeletons trying to stop me too. But the torches have definitely been helping, because there's not been like a bunch of mobs like not last time, but how it was originally when I got here. I think this is a bush. Yeah, I can remove that too for decays. Then this spider is leaving me alone, so we will leave them alone too. And honestly, after a super quick peek, I think the thing I have to focus on is kind of making this flat for we can have the 2 stairs go up. I was thinking we can just have this big geode go into the wall. So I mean, like, this would be the wall, and then we can have like some wood scaffolding around it, kind of holding in where the chest area would be with a little walkway. So in order to make this more flat, we need to go ahead and get some cobblestone melting in our furnace. And it also seems like I'm gonna need a lot more coal, so let's try to go find some of that too right now. I'm gonna start with melting 2 stacks of cobblestone, but this will not actually be able to finish melting if we don't get more cobblestone soon. Or not cobblestone, but coal. So let me see if I can get that super quickly. I don't want to steal from my mountain here too, because I want to leave the ores on the mountain. Just because, I mean, we're in a cave, we want it to look like a cave. So keeping those there, I think, will help that aesthetic we're going for. Thankfully, though, since we are in a cave, there's already some coal right here. And from that single vein, I've got 19 coal. So that'll buy us more than enough time to melt up all the cobblestone in here for now. So we're going to place that in the furnaces, and I'm going to go get a little bit more so we can not have to worry about it for a bit. I think if I follow this cave back here to the right or left, I'm assuming we're going to find quite a bit more coal. I think I'll try the right first because I don't see skeletons. And I do see 2 patches, but it seems like this will probably be a smaller vein if I had to guess. And it is. Okay, it's only 2. Oh, and this one was a 1 vein, but maybe it's bigger. Looks like it's at least a couple blocks. Let me make a new pickaxe too. And I've been getting really like with the veins already because it's only been like a minute and I already have over a half a stack of coal. And this vein doesn't even look like it's going to end anytime soon. I honestly think 46 is more than enough for now. Oh, and there's actually 3 more veins right here. I'll get that, then I'll go back to my base. So I'll see you guys when I'm done doing these veins right here. For anybody curious, we're at a stack in 12 coal. So now I just gotta run back to my furnace, which I assume is not going to be even close to done since I've not been gone that long. So while we wait for that to melt, of course I said the plan was making it more flat and then curve outward a little bit. We could get rid of some of this grass down here since I want to replace this whole floor, I think, with like stone. And it'll help us see a little bit better. But I can also start laying out where the staircases might be in the farms, like in between them. I think that's what I wanted to do. So just clearing all this will help me a lot in the next couple of steps. And there's a creeper and skeleton. Okay, let me get these guys first. I really don't want the creeper to explode right here. Then the skeleton is just annoying, but there we go. There's just a big pit here, but I'm not going to bother filling it in since I might break this all down a layer, you know, anything like that. It just would be a waste of time. Then I think we can actually break this grass all the way back one to kind of highlight this mountain being caved in. And just get to a more even level throughout this place. Which would help us pick a spot for the stairs too, of course. And then this side, we probably want to take this back to at least this grass mountain type of thing where it goes up this hill. So I'm going to do that now. Gotta replace a couple of torches too, since I'm removing them right now. I'm getting a lot of dirt from this, which I don't plan on using too much of, so I'm still gonna keep it in my chest just for extra in case I do end up needing it. And there's a baby zombie attacking me. And I need to make another shovel because mine just broke. So this is what it looks like now with that dirt being pushed back a little bit. It's starting to look a little more like I would expect it to, but I think we need to terraform this thing first to really get a sense of what we should do next. So I could just take some of these stone out here preemptively. So we have a little bit over a stack. And I'm going to start on this big part that just goes inward and start placing a bunch of stone in there. I assume this is going to take at least a couple stacks. But again, I can get started at the very least. I should start with removing the visible dirt on the outside, I think. So I'm trying to stay away from using that as much as possible. A silk touch pick would be nice if we can put ores back in the wall, but that's just not something we can worry about at the moment. So if we block them off, we're just gonna have to block them off for now. Maybe we just mine them instead too. You're not gonna be able to see them anyway. Because I will definitely take some more free coal and iron. Then this side, we've already almost used a whole stack, which is not a good sign. But with the 23 left, let's try to get all this to the same level at least. Then maybe start some overhangs, I don't know. I guess it's a tiny overhang we started, but I'm unfortunately out. So let me go refill those with some more cobblestone right now. And then from a view from this way, I mean, it definitely looks better, but still, we need to do a lot of work. Oh, and I don't even have too much cobblestone left, so I'm gonna have to mine more cobblestone in general. There's 2 more stacks melting there for now, though. You know, I think if I want 2 layers, though, we could start where this grass kind of is and have the first layer. The stairs will go up to the first layer. The second layer will have this geode as the background, and then the third layer would just be a really tall ceiling, or we could just have another normal third layer. I'm not sure yet. So all of this we should try to remove, which again will give me a lot of dirt, but hopefully we get some cobblestone in the process too, so we can continue melting that up to prepare. Okay, so I mined this down 4 blocks, so if we could have a roof 1 block above it, I think this is a good layer. But maybe we should just do it 1 more block down so we have more room up top anyway. I think I will do that. And then we can actually start building some of the outlines and stuff, I think. Maybe I have to replace some stone though, I don't know. Let me just start with mining all this out 1 more block. And likely we are going to get a lot of free stone from this too, which is a huge bonus. So I think that does look a lot better. I have a little bit of stone I just got from my furnace. I'm trying to place in here and make all this look better as well. And then this back wall too would have to be expanded all with stone to give off that cave look even more so. But I don't want to do anything if I'm not 100% sure yet, so I'm going to stop here and take another peek from a little bit further away. I'm going to double check some of my plans, maybe put some staircases. I don't know yet, but let's figure it out. So I think all these blocks we should do like 5, 6, something like that from the edge right here. So let's mine a couple more blocks off this place, or this edge right here. Then we're going to bring this all the way down to the other side, because this is where, or like our main living space is going to be. So we want it to be as spacious as possible. And it looks like this indents a lot all of a sudden. Okay, so maybe we can add something here where there's obviously some more curvature that'll make it look better. And then also we get some more space up here, so it's kind of like a win-win. Then all these blocks down here, let's also kind of start terraforming this a tiny bit. I mean, we have to do it at some point, so we might as well do it now, just to make sure this is all looking fine. And am I already out? Oh my gosh, I am already out. That's kind of crazy. And I'm not even close to being done. Let me go see if we can refill these with some more cobblestone. Okay, I can. Then we can take 34 back, which is pretty underwhelming. But I'm going to use our 34 to at least place some right here, because that'll make that look a lot better. And then we can replace some of this dirt too, which again isn't a huge priority, so I'll probably stop after we do these 3 blocks. I'll finish the rest of that later on. Then this wall we can beef that up too a little bit. The gravel can stay there. And then, okay, I think that looks pretty nice. Maybe let's bring this out a little bit more here too as well. And then this edge will come out, and then they will round this part a little bit better too. But I guess we can worry about that in a second when we get more stone. For now, I'm going to continue mining this straight across to add some more space up here. Okay, and there's an iron shovel. Or not. I mean, I have to make another one, because I was going to mine all the blocks up here to kind of match below me a little bit better. Starting with this layer right here, because it's the highest by far. Which again will take a bit, as all this has been. Also, I think I should bring this out 1 more block, so we have a little bit more of this wall and room up here. So I'm just going to add a wall of stone back on this entire layer, which will also get rid of the grass showing out, so I think it's actually better that way anyway. Then I think I would probably want to... Actually, I guess I could just leave this whole thing completely flat. We need to replace this dirt though too still. Then there's just another skeleton coming up to me. Let me go check on my stone. We might have enough to finish at least this dirt part right there. So after collecting all of it, we have 50 total, which definitely isn't that much. There's also another stack in both of those melting again. But 50 is definitely enough to finish at least this tiny dirt patch. So I will go ahead and do that now. But then I also decide, should we make the whole thing go up one block here? Or should I mine this all down a block too? I don't actually know. It might be good to have it on different depths, so I think I'm going to go with making it go up a block. I think that would look better. So we'd have to have some sort of staircase on one of these blocks. I think something like right here would be fine, or a good spot to have it. So I guess we can mine out a little space for it right here. We can have 4 stairs, surrounded by stone, of course. Then let me jump on these zombies and finish this dirt, and then finish them off too. Okay, and these stairs right here, I added some in, so we can have a little another overhang, but it also looks better that way too. I don't know if we'll even be able to see that if we add wood on the sides, but honestly, I guess I'll find out after. We're gonna place 4 stairs in here too, so we can get to the next layer. Then with the spruce I do have, let me start building whatever we're gonna have here, which would be just wood overhanging this. And then it would be all the way up to the top here. And then this floor would start on this layer, so I guess we'd have the beams going over here. I think that would work. And I guess we could have more back here too, to kind of hold in the next layer. And I also probably want to triple these blocks, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'll just wait on that. And then this would go all the way across, maybe. Let me see how it looks from below. Then we could have 2 pillars on both of these sides going all the way down, which would be holding this wood up. So let's try to place those in, then I will check if this is the right direction or if we should try something different. So I think that looks pretty okay. I'm not sure. I could make some edits to it too. And I could definitely add like some more stairs and stuff down here to make this a little bit more round, or some coal and iron as like a design to make it look more cave-like I said earlier. I think as a starting point, this looks okay. So we're going to continue trying to build this. We have 48 stone. Let me refill those as well, so we're always melting the maximum amount possible. And I think I can go ahead and start building a couple more of the actual interior things here. So this would just be a long stretch, hopefully, and it would go all the way over here and probably end... I mean, I guess right here is fine to end it. Yeah, whatever, that's good. So let's just place the block on the ground. But then I do need more spruce wood, which I believe I have to grow. So let's go put some of those trees down for now. I do have 54 left, but that's not going to last that long. So just somewhere in the back here that's out of the way. Maybe... I don't know, honestly. Let's find a good spot, even if it takes me a second. I think this hill of the skeleton is on here next to us wouldn't be bad. We should probably light a lot of this up if we're going to use it. Let me eat in case we run into another monster, because I'm already so low, so... I'm just going to mine this down 1 block just so there's more space to plant the wood in the first place. And then we can plant the first tree right here. Let me just build it up like 2 blocks, so we don't have as much of the pods spreading if possible. Then I'm pretty sure we'll also need these to be light to be able to grow. So I'll just put in a bunch of torches around here. And then I think I can plant another tree right here, and then I'll probably just go and bridge like straight across in the middle of nowhere over here and plant another one. Just where we have as much as possible when we need it. And then that should be good for now, honestly. I'll just place a couple more torches to make sure there's not a bunch of mobs waiting over here for when we come harvest this. And honestly, I should probably remove this tree too, because I feel like it's going to get in the way. So let me do that. And then I think the next thing that I'll do is finish this pillar right here. I did move that block over as well. And I think I could just place some stairs on the 2 edge blocks. I'll show you guys in a second. But for now, we just gotta stack this up until we reach the first layer, which would be right here. And we place 1 stair on both of these sides, and then continue going up. I think it's 5 blocks. And then this will go all the way over, if I did my math right. Okay, yeah, and then the 1 block hangs over, of course, because it just makes it look a little bit better. And then we'll have one go all the way into the wall right here. So I will check. I think this should be looking pretty fine. Then as for the intersection type of thing here, I guess we could have this go, or both these go into the wall, but maybe it's not necessary, so I'll just leave it like this. Let me make some more stairs too, and then some of these bottom blocks could use a little bit of work, so we might as well do some of that while we're down here. I think placing like one here and here, and then some on the edge right here in these blocks would look pretty nice. So yeah, something like that. And then of course all the blocks down here we can also kind of get to doing at some point here. I guess we can do a really long one on this edge, which I think does make it look better. I'll just have to slowly do all of this because I'm out of stone already. So it will take quite a while. We can check the stone in my furnaces though. Ooh, 15 each, that is a lot. So let's go ahead and refill those to the maximum too. I'm gonna need more coal soon as well because I'm running out of that. And I also need to make some more bread while I'm down here because I have one left. So I should be able to do that and make quite a bit. Okay, 43, that is a lot. Then I gotta also break these blocks right here all across the side. Because this is just like a big floating thing still that I do not want here eventually. So I'm just gonna get rid of it now so I can start to see how this place is coming along a bit better. And we need yet another new pickaxe. Then maybe I could try some stone bricks, like placed downward for some extra depth along this area. Because I still want to be stone and like cave-like, but maybe if I could add in something little like these stairs, it could add to the look a bit. Let's see. Honestly, I'm not sure if that makes it look better. I don't know. I'll keep them there for now, but I mean, what could we put on top of those? Like maybe like some stone brick walls to kind of close this all off. That might make it look even better. Let's see. Let me make some of those then. 24 of them. So let's place them all across here. I guess we could have them across this thing too, and then some sort of entrance right here to get in and out. Another piece of wood right here to round it off. I don't actually have stairs on me at the moment, but that's okay. And then we could just fill in this grass a bit too right here. I assume. I don't know if we're going to do anything else with this area. I guess I could do something else here, but you know, we need a way to get up at least for now, so this will work. Then as for this area, let's just try to place some of these and see how this looks from the ground, just on top of the stone. Does that look better or worse than the full stairs? Okay, honestly, I feel like that one looks a little bit better, but I don't know 100% yet. I wonder if I could kind of combine the two and make one that looks better than all of them by doing stone stairs instead, if that makes sense. The stone brick would just be stone. Let's see. And it would probably be easiest if I just have a little bit of scaffolding right here for now to replace these blocks with. So that is what I will do for this. And then for the corners, I could also have them be like that too. Maybe that would make it look better. I'll try that for now. I mean, I think that's the best I've gotten so far, so could probably leave it like that for the time being. And if I think of something different, we could definitely try it. And since I already have some stairs on me, I think I might as well go ahead and place one right here and then swap out the 2 stone for some actual stone blocks, or the 2 dirt, I mean. And then that does look a bit better as well now. Actually, you know, I feel like I need to place in some stairs here too. Maybe this could be a slab instead. We'll just wait for that one. The stair makes it look better overall, for sure. But then right here in these blocks, I think I'll make a chest room here. So if we just mine this in a couple blocks, we can start building that too. That's probably enough. And then these middle blocks here, starting 1 block from the edge, we could have some stairs to add in some extra depth there and some room. So yeah, like that is what I would be thinking. And then on these blocks as well, 1 stair on both of these. And then I think we could have a crafting table on both of the sides here, and then furnaces. So I'm gonna go ahead and craft and place those now. I think 4 furnaces will be enough. And then those will be above both the crafting tables. So we just need 1 more crafting table too. I'm gonna craft a couple so I can carry some around with me. And then there's 5 blocks here that we can place chests on. And I guess I'm doing 4 blocks high, which is fine with me. So let me mine this 2 blocks back, starting from right here. So this block. And then if we can hide some lighting, we will. I don't know how that's gonna go though, for sure. What should the backdrop block be in here? I'm gonna go empty my cobblestone first so we don't lose any of this though, because cobblestone has been very useful so far. I definitely do not want any of it despawning. Then we actually have to refill these furnaces too, because all the stone's almost melted, which is definitely a good thing. And another zombie has found its way to me. For the interior, I almost feel like some spruce could be cool. It does seem like one of my spruce trees have grown, so let's chop that down while we're over here too. Because I'm almost out of wood. I have 12 spruce logs left only. I placed in a bunch of oak logs behind here that I was going to strip, because I think that gives off a pretty nice look. Let me also just remove my torches off my offhand, because I keep accidentally placing them. But then for the bottom, I think we can just do the same thing, honestly. Including this 1 block that will be out from the chests. And then for the top, we'll need to just do probably some spruce slabs would be fine. We could always replace or add in some lighting if I wanted to. But since we want to place chests in here, we should have at least something blocking for now. So I will go ahead and place those in. Just gotta break one block off of each of these layers right here. Then let's just do the floor first where I have something to stand on so I don't have to jump in. It's a little bit easier to reach. And then finally, the roof. Gotta place the slabs on the bottom block where the chest can work. And then we need the chests to finish all of this off for good. But that's going to cost a lot of wood, so we might not be able to make all of them right now. You can start with at least 8, that's not bad. And I'll just place them from this side, from bottom to top. So that's 1 row, and then we need to do that 5 more times, basically. If I make some signs, we can start storing our loot up here, too. So I should probably go ahead and do that. Maybe we can just have one sign at the very bottom that says what all of them are for. So the very bottom here could be like farming. Maybe then wood is above it. Then cobblestone and dirt, you know, something like that. So this would be the cobblestone chest if we follow that. And then dirt would be the second, of course, and wood would be the third. So already my inventory is way more clear. Then I think I'll use 32 oak logs to craft as many more chests as I can, which should be 16. That would be 2 more rows. So we're getting closer, but we're not quite there yet. Then for the farms down here, I kind of want to get started with at least something. So like, what's the center of this, for example? 4 blocks, 4 blocks, 6. Okay, it's an even center, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. So I guess maybe we could start it like right here. I kind of want to have paths to go through all of it. So let's just place a little bit of like a 2 wide dirt path. And we could assume that we could be going in the middle of this. Could also have it be 4 wide. Maybe that would look better. So that'd be 1 more on each of these sides, right? Okay, not bad at all. Then we need to break some of this. Let me see how this is lining up so far. Hopefully good, but you never know. Yeah, so I think this is off to a good start. Let me think, what block should the ground actually be made out of? Should it just be like pure stone? We're not gonna get far if we start using stone, but maybe it's worth it to get started on filling all this out. And we could add in and go in and afterward and add in like andesite and cobblestone and stuff like that. But let's just start with the stone, I guess, to get this over with. And then we can actually save on a lot of blocks, because if the path is stone and then the farm's going to be made out of like a little bit of wood and stuff like that, then obviously we wouldn't have to use stone in those positions. So this is the best way to do the floor, starting with the farms, because then we can already know where we're not going to need to replace the floor, if that makes sense. I'm going to replace it all the way up to here for now, which I think is far enough. Then I'll kind of decide what to do from there. I don't know if it'll go straight to this wall in front of me and maybe be like a doorway you can go up on. Or maybe we'll have this path go to the sides too, all the way across here possibly. I think that could be nice. But let's stop right around here. Let me just break this extra stone so we don't get confused. And then we'll link all this up. Okay, so that's all finished and good. So if this is a part of the path, let's say the farm starts like right here, for example. If we want to have a block here in the corner, let's just use oak wood for now. And if we want to do like the traditional as big as you can farm, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. We'd have 1 water in the middle right here. And we should actually be able to grab our water source. Yes, we can grab 2 of them from here because it's an infinite water source. And I can actually just go ahead and place that water in for now. Then that would be what, 4 blocks to the side again. And I guess we would have to block it off here. So let's just place that wood in. Let's just bring this all the way over for now for a test. We don't have that much wood anyway, so we'll just place as much as we can. Okay, then this would be 4 blocks wide of stone again. And then could we start another farm? Or is this like too far away? I guess we could have 4 farms. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to go about it. So to move on to the next step, we're going to have to go and get some more dirt, I think. Okay, no, we're actually good on dirt, but I'm getting more stone and more oak wood. So let me go and collect those, which hopefully won't be too difficult. I don't think it will be. Oak wood, we can just go to these forests behind us, starting with this one here or other trees. And I should probably get my spruce wood too. That tree is very tiny for some reason. I didn't even know they could grow that small. That's kind of crazy. I just finished harvesting a bunch of wood from over here, so we have a little bit over a stack and a half of oak logs. And then I can get the rest of these like floating leaves and trees later, because we're gonna definitely need wood again at some point. But for now, I want to go ahead and at least start building this farm a little bit more. Alright, so where did the wood line up over here with the spruce? Does it kind of go at a weird angle? I mean, I guess it kind of does, but what can you do about it? I think it'll look kind of normal. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That means the other corner should be placed about right here, if I'm correct. Oh my gosh, the zombie has a spear, and it almost just killed me. I think he has way longer range because of that. Let me just be careful and take my time. Go just try to place some blocks in front of me and this guy. It might help. Okay, well, I'll defeat them. Let me give you my bread before I can regenerate to full. Then let's do the other corner right here, which should be this block. We just gotta bring it all the way to the other edge. Then that looks pretty good, I think. Also gotta go ahead and fill in some of the middle. We have like, I guess just one missing block, yeah. And some of this stone, if we want the pathway to be 4 wide, do have to continue placing this. I think actually this block would be the end, yes. And then we could start another farm right here if we wanted to. So I'll just go ahead and place 4 blocks from each side to kind of get that started if we do go through with it, which I think we will. But for now, we're going to focus on this side in this farm so we can get it down and planted. Start growing some, probably like wheat or something, or I guess anything though, because we have like 1 beetroot seed. So let's at least plant it here no matter what we plant. And then just double check that it was even. Let me get an iron hoe, because I guess mine broke, probably while I was mining the trees. And then we'll go through and tilt every single one of these blocks. Then I also have to take the stone all the way through this way. Basically, every single block on the ground is going to be replaced with it, since, like I said, we wanted to give off that cave vibe. So all of this grass eventually, hopefully, will be replaced too. My shovel just broke again, though. I think we're running out of cobblestone. Let me go check my frozen chest, but I think last time I was over there, I realized that. And we haven't mined any cobblestone since then. We were mining wood. So it's probably only gotten worse since then. Okay, yeah, these furnaces are actually completely empty. Oh, we only have 11 cobble. That is not good. Is there anywhere we can mine some cobblestone? Because we could take a break and do that. Doesn't actually seem like it. We might just have to mine in some random part of the mountain. Which, I mean, I'll do it if I have to, for sure. But let me finish this path for now. Then let me also go up to my farming chest and plant down all the crops that I have, so they can start duplicating, especially that single beetroot. And then we can also like do the outline for this farm too. So 1 block there. We go 4 blocks over. Oh, we'll actually crash into here, right? Maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll not go into the bottom. It'll be like in the middle of this pillar though, which might look weird, but at the same time, maybe it looks cooler like that. I don't know. And then that is not the rest of what I have. Okay, so we can keep placing this then all the way across to the other side, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4 on this corner, just like that. Alright, I did run out of the wood here, but I did make some slabs and fences. So on the middle block, we can start by placing a torch. I don't know what we're going to do for the sides. We could just do like 4 lanterns hanging from all these corners. Or I guess not hanging, but just sitting there. I don't think that would look awful or anything. The 1 fence in the torch should be enough to light up all the crops, for they can at least grow and be planted. Oh, no, okay, it's not enough. So I guess we have to do something. Maybe both these corners on every side. We could add 2 more torches. That's already so many torches though, but I mean, we have to do what we have to do to be able to have the lighting everywhere. We want to be able to plant crops in the farm, that's the point of it. And then we do have some leftover torches and coal, so let's see if this is enough. I think I'm gonna have to craft more fences too, yeah, I am. But this, if we have the fences on the corner like this, it shouldn't take up too much of the view. Like, I don't want to have like a full wall with torches all along. So I just feel like you want to be able to see as well, so I'm hesitant to do that. Okay, yeah, I do need more of these as well. And then there's a spider and zombie running at me out of nowhere almost. Thankfully, I do also have more than enough stuff to craft more fence. So, oh, that's our fence gates. Oops. We need more sticks then. And we also need more torches. So let me make more sticks yet again. And 36, that will definitely be enough. So let me go around and finish this now. Okay, so those 2 farms should be done except for planting the crops, which I'm going to do right now. I just have to go get them. So the crop I have the least of is definitely beetroots followed by potatoes. So on this right side farm, we're going to go ahead and put potatoes all along the back and beetroots on the front. And then the other farm here, I'll probably just do like half carrots, half wheat. I mean, we have a lot of seeds, but I mean, I might as well get more and plant them down here. So we will do just that. And then eventually there will be 1 farm for every crop here. I don't know which one will be which, of course, but that is definitely something I can decide when the time comes. And then the 2 materials I really need to work on are going to be oak wood, and then even more so stone. We really need more stone to replace all these blocks with. You know what I actually completely forgot about as well? I needed to make the staircases on both sides. I think we can still do that though, but I'll have to do it at some point soon to make sure there's space. I'm gonna start by collecting the spruce wood, and then we'll circle around to this forest and get some more oak wood, just where we can have it. And then I guess I'll have to find a spot to mine stone inside of a mountain somewhere, because I don't see anywhere where we would be mining any meaningful amount of stone. And I'm literally out. I have 11 blocks left. My inventory is just about full. We've got... I'm gonna get the 3 stacks of cobblestone, then we have a stack and a half of oak wood. And I also got more spruce, so this has been a pretty good trip for some more resources. I definitely want to get the 3rd stack of cobblestone before I leave here, because I need a lot more than that. I might even get 4 stacks, I don't know yet. I ended up getting 5 stacks of cobblestone, so let's run over to my chest and put some of this up then, and continue building. There's just another tree that grew next to me, but I don't have enough inventory space for it, so we're gonna have to wait. I think the first thing I'll do is put 2 stacks of cobblestone in these furnaces here and some more coal, so we can continue making the floor over there. Then what else did I need to do? Oh yeah, we can use the rest of the oak wood too to finish these floors. I believe there was a spot missing. Yes, right here there was. Then we need a 4 block gap, and then we will start the other farm on this side too, and go ahead and get that over with. Okay, then this should be where these new ones go to. 4 blocks in each corner. Then we bring it to the edges again. And then we just got a tiny bit left. But then basically the last thing I have to do is a stone, which we have to wait for. And then the corner blocks all the way around here, we have got to place those torches in. And then finally the middle as well. We have to get the spot mined out for the water. I'll have to get more water buckets too, just for my water source right here. We can grab 2 of them. So this one's placed in. Then we just have this other side here. Then this side, we also have to go around and place the fence, and then we'll go through and place all the torches. We need to do the slab in the middle of both these two on the, whatever it's called, the fence, the torch, yeah. So let me do that too. And then we just need the torches now, which I do have enough on me to finish that. Now that all of the torches are placed in, I'm gonna go ahead and get my iron hoe, which I guess it broke because I don't have one on me. I don't think I would have put it in a chest. We can go ahead and tilt the rest of the blocks right here. Let me get that over with. And since that is done as well, now I want to go ahead and start evening out this stone here. So it's kind of going with this path, if that makes sense. I need more stone to do that in the first place though, so we're going to have to go ahead and go see how much I have waiting in my furnace for me. Which is a little bit over a stack. I also just wasted 2 of them, but let me refill my furnaces with some more cobblestone too. Okay, they're both back up to 64. And we can also plant more crops in some of these farms, but honestly, I think for now we're fine. Like the beetroot, if we can harvest it, of course, we want to get that as soon as possible. And it looks like it has grown. Yes, it has. So we can plant 3 there. And then like the potatoes, I mean, yeah, since we have only a couple of those, we might as well do that too. And same story for the carrots, but it looks like the carrots have not grown yet, which is fine. All this grass will have to be broken too and replaced with the stone. But like I said a second ago, I'm going to focus on placing the stone and shaping out this mountain before I do anything else. So let me get to that now. I think we can round this out a little bit better. So we'll just bring a couple pieces of stone on this edge. And then we'll kind of just hug the side of the mountain here a bit. I think we'll end up looking nice just like that. Then I guess we'll just kind of end it right there for now. As for all the random water buckets, we'll pick up 2 of them. Then we can just block the rest off. All of this will be replaced with stone as well. So if we want to just go ahead and fill in like the side of this down here, for example, we can. And then as for here, it looks a little bit weird. So why don't we just have stairs going on these blocks? That'll kind of give us more depth and round it out a little bit better too. So starting right here, these 4 blocks, we can have stairs come all the way across. Even like one right there, like that, I think looks good. Then this should come out a little bit more at least, right? I think it should. So we'll have to bring these out, I guess 1 more each basically. But I'm out of stone for now. And I'm getting hit by a zombie. Alright, I wonder should I have like 2 stone stairs here then as well? Or like 1 like that, I think that's fine. And again, all of this down here will be replaced with stone too, because that's just the look I'm going for. I guess all of this dirt too then would be replaced. We could just use dirt as a placeholder for now. So that would kind of look something like this. And then we could have it drop down a block. Maybe add in some random ores and stuff if we get silk touch, which is one of my goals at the moment. So we'll definitely try to do that. Then what is something we don't need stone to do? Because I'm waiting on that to melt, which takes forever. I guess we can mine out the dirt that we're going to eventually replace with it, but that still technically takes stone. And something that could actually give us stone is if we mine more of this stuff out here that we're going to build in. So maybe we can go do that. I think that'd be a nice break too. I just have to decide where exactly I'm going to mine, if anywhere right here. You know, I actually wonder if we could have something right here, like a little bit of a window with some glass in our cave base. I think that could look really cool. And of course I would get stone for mining it, which is what I wanted to do. I just wonder how big should this be. I think the hiding stuff looks normal. Should I have it go one more block over though? Yeah, I definitely could, but then I would say if we do that, I should probably go up and break this singular stone block, which makes it look a lot more even. And then maybe we can make it one more high. The only issue is that it's technically like this is an even pathway and it goes past one block, if that makes sense. So I don't know if that would look weird. We could just make it even by breaking this block as well, which I actually do think kind of fits in. I would just need to get some more stone and like, I think for example, like here we could place a stair and then round out some of these corners a tiny bit better. And then we could kind of go with this design. I think we should, okay, yeah, we actually have way more stone than I thought we would. Let me make a couple of stairs. We won't need that many right now either. I can actually refill my furnaces too with cobble. I'm running out of cobblestone once again though. So then the first piece would go right here. Place another stone stair on that block. Okay, definitely not bad. Maybe we place one like right here where it's like over the window technically by a block. It would just add in a little bit of extra depth. If I do that though, I think it looks a little bit too much like an upside down staircase. So we could change this one to look like that. Yeah, I do think that fixes the issue. And then I don't think there's anything else I want to change here. Oh, I mean, we could place like one there. I don't know if that takes away from it though. No, I think that adds something. Let's go over here though and place another stair on the other side, going inward, just like that. Okay, this is perfect. I like that design. And we'll get a little bit of free stone by mining this back a couple blocks. So I guess we can just have a temporary staircase right down the middle here. Let me get the dirt that I have right here too. Then it also looks like some carrots have grown. Or one carrot has grown, nice. So we get 3 extra ones planted down from that. But I'll mine this back like 4 or 5 blocks to begin with and decide what I'm gonna do from there. Okay, I think that does look normal. It's just, we have the bookshelves. Let me actually craft some like chiseled bookshelves for now, where we can kind of have something. There's a placeholder. I think we should be able to craft them, yeah, just like that. How many can we make? 9 is probably the perfect amount that we would use. Or actually no, because it's not even. So we need a couple more than that. So I'm gonna need more actual plank blocks then. And then once again, we should be able to auto craft it. Okay, 4 more. Hopefully that's enough. Do we place 4 in the middle here? And then there's also, so we could do like the cauldron and leaves, but I think we should have them 1 block out. And then these are gonna be placed in a block. Also, I guess these don't drop when you break them. So we're just gonna have to place them down and hope they stay there. And if not, then we wasted some wood, I guess, whatever. And it looks like I ran out for now, which is perfectly fine with me, yeah. We're gonna need the cauldrons too, which we actually have the perfect amount of iron for. So, actually no, a little more than the perfect amount. Let's just place them in, again, just so we can kind of see what it looks like. Then we're also gonna need sand and everything else like that too, which will be pretty easy to get, I think. And then these walls can be replaced with like stone, probably. I don't know what the inside of this is gonna look like. We probably want to mix in some other block. I just don't know what it will be yet. Either way, though, that is some pretty good progress. I do actually want to leave the staircase now that I think about it, though. Then maybe it is time to tackle this staircase. So before I start that, I should probably clear all this out and add in some stone. But then again, I don't have enough stone to do that, so maybe I shouldn't. Well, I found this cave here. Let me get my... Well, I was gonna say let me get my shield out, but I guess I put it in a chest. So we'll just have to kill the skeleton with that one. And then let me just get some iron and stuff and maybe some more cobblestone while I'm down in this cave. And honestly, I think we're running out of coal because of how much cobble I've been melting, so it'd be helpful to get some more of that. So maybe I'll mine a couple stacks too and then go up. There is also andesite in this cave, which we want to use to mix in some spots, so it probably wouldn't hurt if I got some down here. My inventory is also really full though, so maybe we should wait on the andesite, because I know this is right under my base, so we could always come back for that. I'll just focus on cobblestone and coal for now, if we can continue melting it. Maybe even make a 3rd furnace, depending on how much we get. Or I guess we could just melt in our chest room. Yeah, that's probably a better idea. We already have 4 furnaces up there. Well, my pickaxe just broke again. I don't actually have any more iron on me, so I'm kind of forced to go up right now. I don't know if I have more iron in my chest, so I'll have to check. If not, I guess we have 10 right here that we could use for the time being. So I just gotta stack on up here and go look. And it looks like one of my beetroots have grown. That is great. So we have 2 new seeds planted down for those. some new potatoes as well. And then wheat I'm not as worried about, but the 1 carrot, we definitely want to replant that too. Okay, good. Then for my chest, what do we have in here? 6 more iron. We don't have any melted though. So let's go ahead and take that out, put the iron in, and then refill this with another stack of cobble. Then I also want to empty out some of my stuff into here, like extra dirt and building blocks. We can go back down there and have room to actually pick stuff up with. And then yeah, just a lot of new coal. We can actually max out a stack in each of these furnaces right now. And then we still have some left over, which is perfect. And then there we go. We got 1 new pickaxe. And let's wait for a couple more pieces of iron so we don't have to come back up here if one of our tools break again. And I think I'll honestly keep harvesting some stuff for a minute just because I'm so behind on loot. But then again, I guess we could take a break and do some more building just to get some more over with. Is there sand nearby? Okay, we'll have to do the window later. That's fine with me. I guess we could fill in some of this floor, honestly. I mean, the big thing holding us back is just the amount of stone, but we have some stone on us, so I might as well try to get this to look as good as possible if I do have the stone laying around. So let's finish this one at least up to here, I would say, and then we'll circle this around with 1 layer of stone. So we gotta break all of this too, and then bring our stone all the way across. And there's a flower in the way, okay. This will probably go all the way to the right too and just completely become flat. So on this hole, we can just fill it with some dirt for there's not monsters spawning down here or anything. And it just feels wrong to have a big hole here, so we'll waste some dirt for it, it's okay. Then once again, we will have to fill all of this up. Oh yeah, I want to try to build this staircase around here too, so it is important to get this area finished before we can try and do that. So this is a good use of the stone. And I will probably also mine these back a bit so it's more steep here. So basically we'll just mine them all the way up to here, to the ground. And maybe everything that isn't 4 high will mine it down. So that would include this. It would include this entire patch here. And then I guess we could probably stop there for now. Maybe we mine some of this mounted down too next to me, but that is a lot to get into, so I should probably just go ahead and wait a little bit longer before I decide on that. Okay, then we can get back to the floor. And I'll be sure to replace these torches, because of course, if stuff starts spawning around here, that'd be pretty bad. They would jump all over the crops and explode them. Let's also add some torches behind these pillars, so that's a good hiding spot. Then how much stone? We have 1 stack left in this. That's enough to finish this tiny little patch I'm doing, I think. Up to probably like here. Okay, and I am out of stone, but I got a pretty nice chunk here done, I guess. And then as for the staircase, I think it is really time to start planning. How could we do that? If I go this way and we assume it's gonna be like 3 blocks, I guess we could have 1 block here, some upside down stairs, and then we'd have to have the railing start, so that could look something like this, for example. If we just have some wood pillars on the sides here going all the way down. Connecting like this too, I mean, that looks fine so far. So let me just continue that for now. This may be what we end up doing. And then right here, we'd also kind of need to continue with it. So we'd have 1, 2, 1, 2. And okay, wait, I'm not lined up correctly. Oh, and I fell. Guess let's just stack up like this then. So there's actually a 1 block jump here. Am I doing this wrong then? No, I'm not. Well, we'll just continue this, or at least right now. And hopefully it ends up looking more normal. 1 block there, 1 block there. And then we should be able to continue building this from the ground. I also need to eat because I've taken too much fall damage, honestly. I don't want to get shot by a skeleton and die. Then this will be a little bit challenging to bring all the way down to the ground just because of how I have to place this to get the logs right. But I will try my best. Or I guess we place 1 dirt. Yeah, on the top block. That's actually a very easy way to do it. Okay, so the staircase would come down to here on this side. Then on the other side, what would that look like? I mean, that looks pretty normal to me. So let's get all this dirt removed. And I guess the next step would be placing a actual like staircase. I kind of want to start with some stone brick to swap it up a little bit. That would also make it look more man-made, so it makes more sense in my head to have it that way at least. So we'll see if it actually looks like it makes more sense too. We need stairs. Only 16. Well, let's start using both furnaces again because iron is melted. We'll fill this up with a full stack, and we'll place the stone brick we have, but then we probably have to take a break. A stone cutter would also help me, so I should probably end up making one of those. Okay, yeah, am I placing these right? Guess we could have them 1 block taller. And that would make this make more sense. If we do have it 1 block taller, does that look weird though? Let's see. I don't know. I guess it depends on the angle. I wouldn't say it makes it look weird necessarily. But again, I will see from every angle if it does kind of look odd in some places. And then we can actually use some of our stone here just because that's what we have. We might as well mix some stuff in to make it look different too. And then unfortunately we'll have to wait for the rest of it to melt and to get some more stone. And then let me check these pillars too. Let me see what I like better. Yeah, I just think the big thick staircase is going to be the best way to go about this. So we'll just copy that over to the other side. And then that is mirrored. Okay, great. We can place 1 torch here just for it's even. We need some more walls, which we almost have enough of. We can just place 1 here just for the sake of being able to place a torch. But then, okay, all that's even too. We need more chests still, which I haven't quite got into. That's okay with me. And then, okay, we do have some cobblestone on these chests up here too. And some stone from earlier. Nice. Okay, I hit the time capsule over here or something. We have 6 more stone bricks. So we can place in those. Probably just filling in these stone spots. We can mix in some andesite later on, but for now I think this is more than fine. Probably something mixed in here. But again, I'm just gonna wait to do any of that. And then with the new stone we did get, why don't we finish doing the bottom platform right here? Just to kind of try to finalize this area, I think would definitely be worth it. Okay, that's this whole like immediate thing done. I guess even not this, but still, you know, it's good enough for now. I'm gonna finish as much of this as I can though, but we're running out of stone very quickly. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that's good for now. And then can we do this intersection here? I think that's a very important place to do too. Because then this whole farm area is basically complete except for like the andesite that I might mix in. So it should give me a good idea of what everything is looking like and what I could change if I want to. Then as for the second floor, I still want to do a second floor. I guess I'd have to make it out of spruce because putting any other wood above this dark spruce would kind of look bad. And I don't know if I want to go through and strip all of it. That'd be hard to undo at this point. Maybe I will though, yeah, I'm really not sure. Also just fell all the way down here, so I guess we're not going up there. I guess I'm going to harvest some crops first, which is probably for the best anyway. Why is that zombie just jumping in the corner too? Yeah, we have a lot of beetroots now. Definitely more than before. Let me start by just stacking up a couple of blocks here. And then on this layer, I guess this would be where the next rail starts. How high should these ceilings be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 is good enough. I think anything over that might be overdoing it. I think that would just be too tall. And then how far can we bring this one over? I guess we could do... Well, this is kind of tricky because there's 2 blocks, right? So yeah, I'm not sure. I guess we could have like a huge 2x2 pillar come up from right here. I wonder if that would look good or really bad. I guess we're about to find out. There's an entire tree inside of our base now. I think it could either look really cool or bad or no in between. So I actually ran out of blocks. We're gonna have to go get more. I don't know if we have any in our chest. I guess we have chests up here we could check too. The wood should be the second to last, and we do have 63. Okay, perfect. So we can continue building this then. Then that would basically just go up to this layer above us. Then we could probably overhang it by a block. But I guess, I mean, why not? Let's make this too wide then. And then as for right here, we could have... maybe it'll just be on top of that, actually, yeah. Oh, wait, we have to go from the top to place these blocks, or they would end up looking weird. Okay, that should be fine. Let's see if that looks stupid or good or what. I think it's definitely giving, like, a grand cave-based feel, which is what I was going for, of course. So let me go from the side. So I realize there's one more thing I have to do to finalize this. Well, it's far from finalized, but just the next step. Let's place those on top of there. And then, why don't we actually go back up again, sorry, and then place in one here and one here, kind of overhanging it. I think that'll also make it look better. And then behind here, we'll have like another stone wall coming all the way through. This will be a really cool backdrop. We could actually break some of it so there's more room back here too. And I guess this calcite kind of opens up in the side of the geode, which at first I thought it wouldn't look good, but then again, that probably looks even better because it's like the side of this thing, which looks really sick in my opinion. Ooh, and some of the actual crystal you can see in the middle now too. Okay, this was definitely the right decision. Let's get this whole wall removed then. I actually have to stack up a couple of blocks to finish this off, so I will do that. You know, maybe I should have this go a little higher, just so you can see more of this geode behind here. I just don't know how high is too high. I'm placing so much random dirt, oops. Oh, we actually have something here kind of closing us in. So I guess it's gonna limit us a bit. Can break a little bit of this off though, of course. Something like that would be good. And then let's place this up probably to here. And then we'll change those blocks to here. And then basically just higher the whole thing by that much, which I think will be beneficial. And we're out of wood, unfortunately so. Okay, honestly, I think I like it better as spruce wood. I was just tripping some of these blocks a second ago, and I just think it looks better like that, honestly. So we're probably going to change all of it to look like that then. One block at a time. We're going to go through a lot of axes doing this. And then if we want this second part of the space to the left, I think we could use the other wood, but having this where we can use the trapdoors and planks and normal oak wood so much more easily, and it just looks so much better. So for all those reasons, we will change all this out, which shouldn't take too crazy long. Let me go through and start doing it though, so we can finish it off. And let me take my torches off my offhand. I actually didn't accidentally place them though yet somehow, which is a little bit of a miracle. I also have to remember to get these pillars underneath. Oh, that was actually the last one down here, nice. So now we've just got the top ones to finish. And some more beetroots. We need to get those. Let's place 4 in right here. Some potatoes, and finally, once again, the carrots. Looks like we have 4 of them that have grown, so after replanting, we have 13, which is kind of crazy. So the carrots are spreading quick. I actually can't reach the second layer, so we're gonna have to get all the way up here with some dirt, then start again, going through 1 block at a time. I'm actually gonna have to climb all the way to the top somehow, which I guess we're just gonna have to use more scaffolding or something for. But first, I will definitely go ahead and finish the full bottom here, so we can just have that out of the way. Then there should just be a couple blocks we gotta do when we get up there. I guess we'll just stack up once right here. It will look ugly, but it will definitely do the job. 2 front blocks, 1 front block, and then all of this should be done. Perfect. Let's get down again. And then for... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, why did the creeper instantly explode? Okay. You know, maybe before we change the animals to be ugly, we should fix the creepers exploding without even making a sound. Or at least that would be my priority if I was Minecraft. We did lose some wood from that, but thankfully it's like above this, so it's just like a bunch of... I guess we lost 1 stair. The geode is fine, and we lost like 3 wood. So it could have been a lot worse. I can't complain too bad. We should probably just make that stair so we can replace it just for it's done, and we don't have to worry about it later. It can just be over with. And then for that doesn't happen again, we can light up the inside of this amethyst place to start off. We can also steal some of these crystals later. Then I guess we were out of coal on my inventory. We have some in chests, but luckily there is some right here we can steal to make a couple more torches. And then we can go behind this geode and light it up as well, for we don't get jumped by a creeper from above. I need to remember to use some hay bales again to make more food, because we're out of food. I just ate my last piece of bread. So hiding some wedged behind these blocks would be a great start. Oh wow, look at the coal and iron up here. I mean, I wasn't planning on doing a mine trip, but I think it would be worth it to get all of this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm still mining all those ores I just found, but I probably need to go back and get food since I only have 1 apple, and I think this is gonna take a while. But who knows, maybe it'll last me. It's also kind of dangerous to not have food on me right now though. So if I get jumped by a couple of monsters, I won't be able to regenerate my health. Which hasn't happened yet, I guess, but I assume it's going to at some point. Okay, I think I just need to run away for now, because I'm getting chased down by a couple of monsters, and I'm out of food, and I'm already 2 hearts down. So let me go see, did I put my wheat up here, or is it still down in the other chest? Okay, it's still down here, which is fine. I'll probably make as much as I can that fits in a stack, or I guess, yeah, just 1 stack of bread, which would be 3 stacks of wheat, just like that. Then I can also hopefully go ahead and harvest some of my crops and replant those, as well as melting this iron. And I have 2 more stacks of stone now, which is good. We can use that to build right now, which is exactly what I will do once I get these crops. I think I could honestly just move the carrots right now down 1. I will reset some of the progress, but that's okay. And then this can just be their farm, so we can plant as many as we can until it's completely full. And then right across from here, we can harvest the wheat to fully fill in this farm that I'm standing on. Hopefully we have enough. We should have more than enough to do that though. And I think what I'll do next is continue trying to just change out this dirt and grass in the back, just to more so finalize this area so we can start working on something new. I just want to check this off the list, which would include all of this, which would take a very long time, but hopefully we can get some progress on it right now. I need to mine more cobblestone for sure. Okay, these skeletons are actually starting to get me low, so I gotta eat and run away. Maybe if they come a little bit closer, we can hit one. Well, now if they keep shooting me, okay, I'm going for it. Alright, there we go. Both of them are gone. And I got, like, what, one bone? Bones are helpful. We can use those at some point when we really need them. For now, I will just wait since we have more than enough time. Then this stone will also come out. I probably shouldn't focus on this area, though, so I'm gonna only do a tiny bit, which is still, like, 40% of the stone that I have. Do we have any more stone in here? We do not. Our iron has melted, though, and we can put in another stack of stone and then refill that one. So we've got more stone on the way. Also, we could probably refill the coal in here just because, but I'd rather do it sooner than later. And I also want to take a break to mine this tree so we can finish that second floor and get the next pillar in, which would take a lot of wood like it did before, but we have some here we can start mining. It also seems like neither of these trees are going to grow for whatever reason. Oh, well, I guess this one is because there's no... Oh yeah, neither of them have torches. Okay, well, oops. I probably should have realized that a lot sooner. I don't actually have coal on me though, so let me go get some so we can make torches and then have that tree grow at least. Or we could place torches on both of them, honestly. I'll do that. Okay, so this is done up to here. So I'm going to bring these wood pillars all the way back into this wall for now. I'm going to go down and see what I should do from this part, because I'm honestly not sure. I was thinking I'll start like another wall or something that extends out here, but... Okay, there's a skeleton chasing me and I'm already low. I gotta run away a bit. But yeah, I just don't know. I want to finish the top in this side first before we go to the left side. I guess I just have to finish the skeleton off. Is that 3 different beetroots too? Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's not bad at all. Nice. Okay, and then for this part, I kind of want to have something that goes across here. So I just don't quite like the look of it. So I think starting on this layer, we can have one spruce log just come all the way across the top. Just to divide up this stone, because this goes up a block too, so it just puts it in kind of an awkward position. So that should fix it. It'll give us some more depth too while we're at it. And I do think I also need more wood. I'm pretty sure I'm out now. But with all the trees being fixed over there, we should have a little bit more luck with keeping up with the wood now. I'll check my chest before though. But yeah, I already took some from here. So I'm pretty sure I'm most definitely out. Let me put away some saplings and stuff too, so I have more inventory space in the first place. Okay, now I kind of was building a wall up here that we can put some stuff on. I don't know if I'll keep that exactly, but I think it's better than going all the way back to the other area. We just need to kind of make it come a little further out like it did just now. And I'm out of like stone and everything, so we're gonna have to mine more of that, but I think for now we could also move to... Well, never mind. I think I didn't mine stone because I was thinking of doing the ground. But of course, I'll need stone to do that too. So let me go mine some in this spot over here. Hopefully, I can get a couple stacks again. I do need another pickaxe too, but thankfully we can craft it. I can just go ahead and pre-craft 2 of them, which should give me plenty of resources. I've got 4 stacks of cobblestone for now, which I think is pretty good. I'm gonna start melting these. Then we can probably start mining some dirt. I don't think it's going to be enough to replace this whole area, but at the bare minimum, it's going to be enough to get started. So that is exactly what I will go ahead and do. And of course, if the carrots are grown, we're going to harvest them. So after replanting all of them, we have 17 extra to put down here. So that gets us to the point where we only need 3 more rows, which definitely is not bad. And then the beetroots, we really have to harvest these 2 because it's the one we have the least of. We're probably not going to use potatoes, so I'm just going to pick all these up for now too, and then go put them in the chest. I'll put them in the chest in a second, honestly. Oh yeah, and the wheat. I mean, I want these 2 farms here to be wheat diagonally, so we can get some more seeds for this one. We might as well do it, and then we can get some more food more easily. Alright, so I placed in a bunch of stone and mined out all of the grass. I am out of stone now, but I probably just gotta mine some more cobblestone so we can finish this all off. This layer needs to be mined out still, but either way, I've been definitely making some good progress. And I've just been slowly replanting everything when it does eventually grow. So The farms are slowly getting expanded. I also think I just broke 3 blocks that didn't need to be broken yet. I don't think I've replanted any profit from that, but that's okay. I wonder for... Oh, there's a creeper behind me. I have to be careful. Do not want anyone exploding right here. Okay, there we go. But for the edges of here to add some depth, I think it'd be cool to add in like basalt. Kind of go along with this wall. Because I don't want that much space up here. This is just too much. And then 1 layer on the top to shorten this a little bit more. Then would that be okay? Yeah, I think that's definitely a good start at the very least. And then we could have just a window in here, honestly, if I wanted to. Or even all the way throughout here. So yeah, this whole spot could be just panes, which I think would definitely look pretty good, honestly. And then I guess it opens up into this wall. We could just have a bunch of ores here. Or I don't even know what we could have. I don't have any plan yet, of course, but I could definitely keep thinking about it. So let me go up here and place some torches on this backside. So there's a bunch of light everywhere. Because I had that creeper and a zombie just this second jump on me. And even earlier I had even more than that. So I definitely have to keep placing torches around this area. Then I'll get a tiny bit of cobblestone, a little bit of a pit stop here too. Just because I'm like completely out. Okay, and there's 3 whole zombies coming over here now too. So could definitely light this up over here as well to try to help with that. Oh, there's actually 4 zombies here too. Okay, and after harvesting some more beetroots, we have 12 new ones to plant down. Then what about the carrots and wheat? The wheat is getting really close, so we can honestly just wait for that. I mean, I guess same for the carrots. We can actually finish the carrots right now, I think, with the rest of these. Yes, we can. So I'll just throw the extras out, I guess. Or, you know, I guess I could probably keep them in case we need food later on. It would be smarter. And then the stone, we have 2 stacks now, which isn't anything crazy, but it's definitely enough to continue making some good progress. So I'm going to place some of that in the ground, starting right here on this upper layer that we already mined out. And it's all ready to have the stone placed in it. I just replanted the rest of the wheat, and I used all my stone, and I didn't even finish this upper layer, which I guess we'll just have to keep waiting for more stone to melt. And in the meantime, we could get this dirt ready by breaking it all. Ooh. There's 2 creepers here. Okay, well, one of them exploded for like no reason. I guess I can just fill that in with some dirt for now. Oh, there's another creeper behind me. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just leave this here. I don't even know if I need to fill it in. And I will continue breaking these blocks. I think it's probably finally time to go ahead and get some sand too, so I can fill in those couple of windows. And then once those are filled in, I'll have a better idea of what I should do next, I think. And it looks like all these trees decayed too, that I mined earlier. There's 1 oak tree, or birch tree, is holding a lot of stuff up though, so I kind of want to break it so the rest of this can decay. Like right, there we go. I use the birchwood for sticks. And where is the closest sand? I don't even know if I've seen any recently. While I'm over here, I might as well get this tree too. Oh wait, I never planted the saplings on these either. I gotta remember to do that sometime soon. I don't actually have saplings on me though at the moment. Okay, I actually did find some sand in this pit down here, so I will mine as much of this as I possibly can. And we'll take it back to the base and melt it. So I got some sand. I'm gonna take my furnaces too and bring the coal and the furnaces back up to my main base area right here. I'm gonna start melting the sand, which should be enough, I feel like, because we're gonna use glass panes. You just get so much from those. But then again, I'm not 100% sure, so I guess we'll find out here in a second. And we will melt a single stack of stone so that can start as well. And then while we wait for all this stuff to melt, let's go place in this stack and 40 stone that I have to continue filling in this ground. Okay, it's been taking me so long to place these stone blocks because there's just like 5 skeletons that keep shooting me. I'm trying to slowly finish them off, but honestly, I'm not really making much progress. I mean, I can get that one, but then I'm so low, so I have to be so careful again. Let me just go heal up a little bit. I guess while I do heal though, it looks like I can sneak in a place in the stone right here. And there's literally 5 more skeletons over there that I should go try to finish off. I also could get my shield. I still have no idea where that went. It definitely didn't break. I didn't use it that much. I guess I could have thrown it out by accident. I also placed all my stone, but I do want these bones if I can get them. So we're going to attempt to get it. Oh, this guy's an enchant bow too. Okay, they didn't actually hit me. But I think there's 2 more skeletons only. Okay, I think I got them all. Nice. After we got all of them, that gives us 6 extra bones on top of everything we already have. I'm not actually in a rush to use them or anything, so we're just going to keep those in our chest. And then the beetroot farm is almost fully planted as well. Looks like we need like 3 more blocks, which I might be able to get right now. Okay, yes, I can get them. So the beetroots are all fully planted. Then let me add some lighting under here too. Just placing a bunch of torches on the sides. I'm gonna empty my inventory out into this farming chest. And a couple of things into my wood chest here. Now let's see, how many glass panes can we make? Okay, a stack. I feel like that's enough to finish this window, but I guess we're about to see if that's true. I'm gonna start with this big one right here, and then we probably want to make a way to get into that other room below us before we pick glass there. Wait, how are there monsters over here? I thought I put torches in this whole area. I have no idea how they're spawning then, honestly. I wonder where that guy came from. I don't know. If I see him again, I might have to place a bunch more. But we can start by placing torches on these back walls, which should help at least a little bit. And on this bottom half right here, we can spam a bunch. Alright, then we can get back to the glass right now. And I will show you guys what it looks like after. I should probably get continuity as well. I do not have the mod at the moment. And here's what the glass up there looks like so far. I think this whole thing looks pretty cool. I also could, though, 1 second, make some spruce stairs and some trapdoors to kind of round that area out a little bit more. I think it would make it look better. So let's just make like 12 stairs and a bunch of trapdoors, as many as possible. 36 for now, which isn't bad. And then let me actually go replant those saplings before I forget, because we're running really low on spruce. And if we start using it again, we definitely want the trees to be grown so we can go get them right away. Alright, 20 saplings. So we actually have to keep harvesting these because we're getting pretty low. So I have enough stairs at least to place one in each corner up here. So I will start by doing that. Then let's place in the trapdoors among the top. And after that, we're at 22. So that means we should be able to do the whole bottom as well. Let me just get that over with. And then the sides. Oh, I think we actually have the exact perfect amount, which is kind of crazy. So now I can go see what this looks like. If I had to break off, that would take so long. So even if it looks bad, I mean, I would probably rather just leave it. But I don't think it's going to look bad. I've done this exact design before and it always looks pretty good. Do we have, let me just check. Do we have any more stone in our chests? We have cobblestone and coal. So we can melt a stack of each in these furnaces over here. But yeah, other than that, we probably want to go ahead and start getting some more so we're prepared. With this remaining 49, I'm going to try and finish this down here just so we can check it off the list for now. I think we should have enough. Okay, it does look like I do. There's this whole creeper area. I'm not going to do anything with this yet. We'll just look at that again later. And there's a skeleton and a zombie. I guess we could light up this area a bit because there's always monsters over here when I come this way. So a couple of torches are going to go a long way, I bet. Okay, and then for right here, just remember we probably want a way to go through here and get up. So let me make a little bit of a tunnel. Oh yeah, and this is the edge. I think you can see because the lighting's a bit different. So we're really close to falling out of here. So we're gonna have to go diagonal block, which might end up looking a little bit weird, but honestly I don't really care. And then from above, I want to kind of line this up so we can have ladders that go down, just so you can get up and down from this area easily. And I guess we can place in glass all the way up to this block to start. Let me get more panes. Can craft more, thankfully. We actually have a whole nother stack. And then for the wall that the ladders will be on, kind of lined it all up, and I think right here would look nice. I think we should just put the ladders on wood because it matches a little bit better. We can strip that wood as well to make it look even better. Then we have to go down a couple more blocks right here. And then just like that, all this is linked up. Let's break this a little bit so we can see through a little better. We can probably actually place some stone stairs or stone stairs on these 3 blocks. I guess we could just use cobblestone because we don't have stone at the moment, and you can't really see this area, so it doesn't matter as much. So yeah, something like that, just to give us more than enough space in here. Then this spruce needs to come all the way to the bottom still, so let's bring that down. Okay, perfect. And then we need some more sticks, which we do have on us. That makes 24 ladders. I believe that's going to be enough, but I might be wrong on that. Okay, it is enough for now, even to do the top and the bottom blocks. I don't know if this ladder is going to lead anywhere else, but for now, that is complete. This looks exactly how I imagined it would. Let's also add some more torches behind these walls. We're going to need more coal to place more, though, so I am out now. And then we have some more glass waiting in this furnace for us. We can make that into panes and keep it in like the farming chest or something, I guess, for now. Just have some extra. And it looks like we have all 3 spruce trees grown over there. Nice. So let me go over there and mine those and get more saplings back and place in all the cobblestone we have. So we're gonna have a lot of stone soon melted. I think we've mainly finished this whole ground area around us, so that's good too. So we can probably use it for like actually building something new or some backdrops and finish more of these interiors. Again, I do have a bunch of wood now, just put a lot of it away, but I mined like all 3 of those trees. I got a lot more saplings. Let's put them in the chest. We got 25 total, and we have almost 4 stacks of stone, which is definitely not bad. I could collect some more cobblestone right now. I don't know what I'll do. I also want to kind of see, now that the windows are placed, what should I work on? And also, we can break this dirt right here, and then place in the last layer of glass, just like that. Well, at least one thing I could go ahead and do is if I make 2 more stone stairs, I think placing them here and here could look pretty cool, or like that. Yeah, I like how that looks because it's like at an angle. I think it really makes it look cool. Do I have any torches that I left in my chest? I do not, but I have coal somewhere. I mean, I could just take it from one of my furnaces. Well, let's get some more torches. All my armor is also about to break, so we could maybe try to find some diamonds, but let me at least replace my helmet. You know, as for the entrance for this other place, like what if we did something like a bunch of fences? Let me make something go up there. Alright, so I'll place in 2 thick fence all the way around this area, which I do think looks kind of cool. And then let's just make some stairs and place them in the top 2 corners. I think that's what I would go with. And then like some trapdoors on the sides and the very top. And I think all that together would look pretty cool. I can't make like any walls. I could make stone brick walls and place them along here, I guess. But then again, I don't think I need those. I don't think it would make it look better. Yeah, I like how that looks. I feel like it encapsulates the geode right there and makes it look pretty cool. So I'll keep that. We just need some trapdoors to add around it, which I do have enough wood to craft right now, so I might as well do it, I feel like. And after using all of my wood, we have 32, so let's go ahead and go up there and place those down. And then this block's kind of floating, but I think still we just like end the trapdoor 1 block above it. I think that looks better instead of like making it go down or something like that. Then as for what we're doing next, I have no idea. I think I will get continuity next time I restore my game too, for those glass windows look a lot better. Something I actually have to go get some leaves where I can place them in those spots with the cauldrons. So I'm going to take a break and go do that super quickly here. Probably just the leaves behind my base would be fine to take. And we can get some vines as well. I got mine from the bottom up. Okay, then down here we just got to place in 2 leaves on both of these sides. We can go back there and get the books later on, but I don't have any of that right now. I hope we can actually find sugarcane in the first place. I haven't seen any. I mean, I guess if we can't get books, but I want books for this base. So I'm just going to hope we see some at some point. I'll go ahead and go explore for some soon, because we need to let it grow and plant more of it, of course. But for now, I'm going to keep working on this base. How much iron do I have? Because I want to add some more cauldrons and stuff up here, just for it's a little more decorated. I just don't know if I have enough iron to do that. And I broke some heavy roots. Let me fix that really quickly. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that is basically all of my iron, but I can still just craft 2 of them, just so we can get some stuff placed around here. Which I guess would be on this block and this block, I was thinking. And then, can I go get some more iron and andesite? There should be some andesite down here somewhere. I think it was right around these blocks, if I remember correctly. But then go ahead and make an extra shovel and a new pickaxe for when that one breaks as well. And then we have 1 iron left. But I did find the andesite down here, so I'm going to mine as much as I can. And I need to see if there's some iron in this cave as well. Because, of course, we need some more of that pretty badly right now. I just haven't seen any, because I've been in this cave, so I probably took all of it. But I mean, we're in a full cave in general, so it's not going to be hard to find. It might just not be right here. So I have a little bit of andesite, definitely nothing crazy, but I want to go ahead and at least start placing some up here. So I'm going to run up here to the left, and where we placed these cauldrons, I want to have some andesite sneaking in behind here. Just add a little bit of a different texture. There goes my first pickaxe as well, so we got to use this second one. And then something like this is what I was thinking, okay. And that does add a little bit of something there, which I definitely think will help. And then on this side, I want to run some through here too, so we're going to do that. A little bit of a curve, I guess, and go into the ground. Then maybe just some on the top too, like a little strike. Yeah, something like that, which just makes it look so much better already. I could also go and add 2 in here, kind of goes diagonally from these, so it makes sense. Maybe some of the stairs can be replaced with it too. I'll do a little bit of a chunk here as well. But then for now, I think I'm good. We can go ahead and work on something else, or I think I had to collect stone too, right? I might have to go mine some more cobblestone. While I'm here though, we can finish the pillars. We just need stone brick. We need to make some stone brick walls. So 1 block there, and then where was the other area we needed these? Oh, I think it was above me. Okay, We actually don't have a way to get up there yet either, so I should probably make that. Oh yeah, I know, I decided against putting anything here. Because it'd look like that, or it'd be like in front of it, which I feel like will just come off looking a little bit odd. But then this wall right here, we need to kind of finish as much as possible. I don't know what I want to do for it, so I might just kind of make a straight line. Something like this, honestly. And then on this very top part, we'll bring that over as well. And then kind of just close this off here. And for now, we'll just leave it as a pit, but I can go through and block this off too if I want to later on. But I think the top of this is looking good. It gives off that cave and mountain vibe, which is what I was going for. Could also place in like some leaves and some like little decorations back here if we wanted to, just to make it look a little bit more along the lines of maybe like a lush cave or something. I think that's fine. I don't want to overdo it though, and I want to go in here and add in some slabs and stairs. So adding leaves after that would definitely be better as well. And then just to finish off this side all the way back here, I'm just going to build a little bit of a wall of stone. And then I think I'll just hug this corner like this for now. And we can expand off that if we ever want to. Yeah, I honestly think this whole side is just getting close to being done. I mean, one other big thing would be, it's more of a final touch, but I mean, we're getting to the point where we should add those in. We have to just go along this wall and then add in some andesite, I think, because it just looks way too plain as stone. It just looks kind of weird. So we want to add in some streaks of andesite down here too, which I will start doing right now. And then down here, I think we probably want some andesite as well. I gotta remember where I break it though. Again, the streaks always look good, so I'm gonna go with that kind of design. And then that part's probably okay for now. I guess we could add some more here, honestly, though. That would go a long way. And then this left side, we definitely want to have a lot more coming through here too, so I'm gonna start by trying to do that. Okay, I also added some under this right here. I think adding some andesite stairs on the bottom would be good too, but I just don't have them right now, so I'm gonna wait. And then fortunately, we do have to scaffold all the way up here, so I can place some in these areas, because it'd look weird if it was only on the bottom. Okay, yeah, that already looks a lot better just with that mixed in. I only have one andesite left though, so we're gonna have to go mine some more. And then yeah, the other thing I needed that I just remembered was iron. Let me go mount this 14. But yeah, that's what I ran out of. It's not stone. I mean, I could definitely use more stone too, but the priority is going to be finding more iron so we can continue making tools. Now let me put away some of my extra blocks so we have more room to pick up andesite in the first place. I also have to wait before I go down so we can bring iron with us, because my tools are definitely going to break. So it would be a waste of time if I go and don't wait for this stuff. But it'll be done in just a second here. Alright, we've got 8 iron, which I think will be more than enough to go ahead and go mine some more andesite for now. I also ended up going all the way this way and coming out of like a tunnel, so I think if I go back through, we can find that area and don't have to like mine through the ground this time, which would be a little bit better. And I also see some free iron here, so let me get that. And after mining all of the iron, I have 59 in my inventory. There's still some left in this area, but I think that's good enough for now. I'm gonna see if I can find another patch or two of andesite though before I do go back towards my base. Just so we can have more than enough to continue building with. And actually, this is a dead end. I thought this was the way back. Or a way back. There's also some more iron here, so I might as well get it, honestly. And some coal. Now that I have that extra andesite, I placed in some stairs right here, and I'm gonna kind of make a bit of a streak coming from the stairs. Again, this will just make the floors look better, and just one full stone slate just makes it look man-made, which we don't want it to look like that, so adding in some big patch of this should help. So I'm gonna add in one more ginormous patch right here throughout the middle of these farms, which will be one of the biggest ones I've made. Or the biggest one I've made, honestly. Also getting some cobblestone back from this. We're also wasting some stone that we placed, but it's okay, it's necessary. I'm also gonna have to go around the back a bit just like that. And then let me fill this in and see if that's a good start. I'm gonna need a lot more andesite though. I only got like 3 stacks. And I basically used like, not a full stack, but pretty close to it in this thing I just built. And honestly, I think this little line here, let's just replace this too and add it to be andesite as well. It just looks better like that. Okay, nice. That's a good starting position, honestly. We can make the we can make it hug this corner a little bit more here too, a little more tightly, just like that. And then where else can we add some? Probably right here we could add a little bit of a streak too. That would look nice. All the way to the edge. Or we can end it here for now. That's 1 stack used up. Let's start with the next. Okay, let's make this a little bit more thick as well. But I don't want to connect this other one yet, so I guess we'll just have like 3 blocks here. Yeah, okay, that looks nice. Yeah, I mean, it's just such a little thing, but it does so much for the look. Right here, I think on this bottom side, definitely want to add some as well, so I'm going to get to doing that. Just some of these very corner blocks on this cliff right here I want to swap out, going all the way down to the bottom. Just for, again, we have some variety here in this area. We can kind of bring it up along this side, all the way up to the top right here. We can stop around this coal block. Let's see, yeah, some of these blocks too I want to add in. I think this whole line, maybe counting this block, and then ending on this one. So yeah, with that all being done, that's what it looks like. So I think the last area I need some andesite would probably be just around the front here. So we're going to add some scaffolding for now. Then we'll add a little bit of a trail going all the way across here. Probably like this would be fine, and we can end it off. Yeah, just somewhere like this. I think I want to go a little bit longer though, so let's measure like 3 more blocks. And then all these 3 can be andesite too, I think. But for it not to look super weird, we probably want to replace some of these with andesite stairs. Not all of them, but these ones near the very top, I'd say, we want replaced. So just like that. And then this one could stay stone because it kind of transitions to stone in that area. Same for this, we could do andesite right there. The one below can stay stone though, just so we have some variety. Then we gotta break our scaffolding and see if this looks a little bit better. Alright, and this is what it looks like from a little bit farther away. It definitely looks way better than the plain stone, and I could still add in some other blocks if I wanted to, like stone brick or cobblestone. I'm not sure if I will, but I do always have the option, that's for sure. And let me put some of this extra cobblestone into these furnaces for when we do need more stone, we will have it ready. And then as for this area right here, let's add in a little bit of andesite as well. Maybe just on this side. So it would kind of go here and end off, maybe like right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're out of stone. That's okay. We can just do an andesite stair like that for now and get more soon. Oh yeah, I also have like over a stack of iron that we can start melting, so we have a bunch of extra on us at all times. And then spruce wood, we're actually getting a little bit low, so we might be able to just go ahead and go get more of that right now at the moment while we wait for all this stuff to melt. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I need to bring some wood though, so we can make the axe when we need to. But then after we do get that wood, honestly, we're probably ready to make the second half of this base. I might do it out of just the plain spruce logs, like I said. I'm not sure yet. But it's gonna look really awesome. I want to have a little base up there too. But before we do any of that, we need some more resources, and we have to probably finish the chests, maybe do something up there. I guess we don't have to fully finalize this side though. We could start working on the outline for the other side at least. I think I'll do that first. But before I decide what I'm gonna do, of course, like I said, we need the wood, so let me get to it. I also have to wait for the saplings to decay though, because we're running pretty low on those still. And I did not bring any with me. So this tree is actually not even there right now either. Which is fine, because you don't really get the saplings from that tree, so I only use it if I have extra saplings, which we do not at the moment. I only have like 16. Which I guess you're not going to go extinct on spruce saplings if you have 16, but you might if you are planting a tree that you don't get the saplings from. I'm waiting to pick up these saplings. I have 6 so far. We need just a couple more to drop, and I can leave. We just need 8. I don't want to leave with less. I want to finish fully planting these trees down so they can grow again. As they get a little bit over 2 stacks of wood, which is good, of course. Okay, and I did just get a 4th sapling, barely. There's like no leaves left. But those are replanted, which means we can go back to the base and start doing something else now. And honestly, starting out, I think what I should do is adding 1 more pillar in here just to make it even. Seems like it would make a lot of sense to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So also a skeleton shoot at me, which is never a good thing. And then we can also bring the pole all the way to the back here. And then let's see, did that make it look a lot better? Before I do check that though, I could honestly make some more chests just to get that over with. Is that all we need? Oh yeah, 8. Okay, I think that will be enough to finish this whole thing. Oh wait, no, we need 8 more, yeah. Which I guess I should just go ahead and invest into and finish off. How many more of these? 4 more? Okay, yes. Then that'll make us 8 chests, which we can place in here one by one. And then to finish the bottom layers is gonna be kind of tricky, because we can't actually place the chests. We can place those like that. And then placing them in from there is where it kind of gets hard. Can't actually reach that angle, unfortunately. So usually I just break in from the back right here. And then you can place them both in super easily. And then to get out, I just go through the side. But in this instance, I might go through the bottom. Or I don't even know, honestly. And then right here we could get out, right? Yes, we can. I'll just fill in that hole with some cobblestone. So all of our chests are placed in, so this area is basically done. And we have over a stack of iron now too, which is great news. And then 21 leather. Oh, we actually do have sugarcane as well. I didn't even know that. I should find a place to plant that immediately then, so we can start growing it. So we have a chance of getting the silk touch pickaxe and stuff. I mean, we already have level 30. We're just waiting on the bookshelves to enchant with. Yeah, unfortunately so. I don't actually know where we're going to have any farms or anything like that. And I don't think we can build one yet, because it just wouldn't make sense to do it in that order for me. But we can plant a little bit of sugarcane in around here to start off, just for it can at least start growing. And then around this water, we can actually just make it an infinite water source too while we're at it. And then this can just be a tiny mini farm until we have enough room in the base built out to build another one over there. And it could just be incorporated in the base, which would also be a lot more fancy. So while all of those things grow, we could start working on this, like I said. I guess we could get up there and then maybe just build a pillar across and see how that looks to start. Let me do that. Oh yeah, we also need a way to get up here. I should probably do that as well. I wonder if something as simple as just making this ladder go all the way up would be fine. Let me see. So there's some free iron here waiting for me, so I'll definitely take that. And then, okay, it comes up like right here, which honestly looks normal so far, so I'm gonna place these in. And yeah, that's a fine spot. We do need more ladders. I need to strip all these blocks. Can we make enough ladders with the wood we have? I don't think so, but we have some jungle logs we could use. Then we can just finish this off for the sake of having it be over with. And then for these top blocks, actually, we could do 2 spruce slabs, which I think would look a little bit nicer to kind of cap it off. Okay, yeah, that looks really good. So now we can get all the way to the top, and what I wanted to try next was to make the pillar come out from this block. It's actually 1 block lower. And then let's just go over, like, I don't know, 2... Oh, I fell. Well, let me go back up and do that. Maybe I should get some more wheat, though, while I'm down here, because I'm running out a little bit. So we can break all of this farm right here. And I'll probably wait on breaking the other one for now, and we'll just leave it. I don't know how much wheat I need. Not too much. Alright, and then we do want to get some bread with all the wheat we just got. So we're up to 30 again, which isn't too bad. That will definitely continue to hold us over until we have something better to eat, if that time ever does even come. And I might as well get this enderman too. That's just right here. Okay, so I'm back up. I was going to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, probably 10, 11. And then this would be the edge block, I guess, if we go with that kind of same design. You know, honestly, that looks a little bit too dark, but I just remembered the reason why I swapped to stripped spruce is because we can actually use oak wood and it will look really good. So I'm going to go collect a bunch of oak wood. And then maybe we could swap this entire side of the build to being like fully oak wood on the outside, just to mix it up. That will take a lot though, so we're going to have to go mine a lot more of it. I don't think I really have much in my chests or anything like that, which is fine since there's a pretty good amount around us. I'm back home with the new wood, so we're going to just remove this old stuff and place in the wood that I was going to try next, which would just be the normal oak wood, which hopefully won't take too long to break. I think I should probably mix some stripped spruce wood in still, but I think that does look fine. We're going to build this 1 pillar down here to once again see if it's something worth continuing. Let's build this up before the zombies start hitting me. Then let me swap to the oak right here. Maybe add in some more spruce as well. I guess I have to place it with my other hand or I'm going to strip it instantly. There we go. Like that works. Then bring this down to here where we're standing. So that's kind of what it looks like. I think I want to do the layer that's behind and above it, and I think that'll give me a better idea of how I should go about this. This also might be too wide, so maybe I should just change that now if I'm gonna go through with that. So let's add some more oak here to change it up. Stripped spruce again on this side, and then probably want the stripped spruce like 2 more blocks up. Add in some oak again, just for it kind of swaps back and forth between the two. Okay, then I think that'll look good, yeah. And then back here, I guess this actually might just be the walls, so this would go up all the way to, I don't even know where yet, but I guess we're about to find out. Okay, then we'll have a beam go all the way across here, linking us up with this other side. And then let's use some more spruce for it's a little bit more varied. And let's do the back side as well, just to get that over with. And then that would link up to here too. And then we have another wall, assuming this looks good, which is some super good progress. Let me just finish the back with all of this. And then before I build anything more, let me make sure I'm keeping this. So now that that is built out, and I do like how it's coming along, I guess what is the next step? I'm not honestly sure. I could build the interior back there, the inside at least. I think that would be worth it. But for the walls, I don't know if I should do the smooth basalt again. I mean, I don't have that much smooth basalt on me, but we could harvest some more for sure. And then let me also craft some more bread because I'm running out quick. This should last us another pretty long while. We're at 52. So let me go behind this and steal some basalt from this area. If I can find my way back, that is. I built this mountain really big, which is a good thing. And then, yeah, we can definitely steal some from over here because you can't even see it. Just opening up the back of this geode. I don't know how much we'll need. I assume we have a little bit in my chests, but we'll have to look in a second. I'm just going to collect as much as I can. And I should be lighting all this up too so we don't have monsters spawning. So let me make sure I'm doing that. Okay, that's good enough for now. So I have like 2 stacks, which might be enough. I'm not honestly sure. So we're going to start placing it in on these walls. We can do the kind of curve thing again. So the window is a little bit dented inward. And then we could even just leave it like that. That looks fine. Maybe we bring it out so the windows are 2 blocks wide though. So we have some more room for the walls. Yeah, okay, something like that I think is fine. We'll just do that once again. And then we need some stairs bringing us down to this area because the floor is 1 block lower again. So I guess that would just be these blocks right here. We can put 4 stairs in. And then we need a floor as well, which I guess could just be spruce. That would look best. So I'm going to start placing that in right in front of where the stairs will land. And then this will be a stone wall, I think, all the way across here. I don't actually have stone on me though at the moment, so we're just going to wait on doing that. Then any cobblestone we get, we're going to go ahead and keep so we can melt that at some point too. And then if the wall kind of ends so we can't build the floor, I'll just leave it unless we can dig up a couple blocks. All these on this area, we can just bring these out. And then that will be a pillar there, so that makes us leave it like that. And then this can definitely have the floor expanded to at least this block for now. And then this side, I think we can leave it like that, honestly. Maybe we remove these 2 though as well. Then as for the wall here, I guess we can place as much wood as we can for now until we fill it in. But yeah, this might just be a full wall. I've honestly not decided. Let me look from far away how this looks. Let me also place in the glass here so we can see how that's coming along too. I'm also going to place in some stairs and trapdoors around this window to see if we can get that same look. I'm just running out of spruce, so we're probably going to have to go find some more trees right now. I will have to empty my inventory before I do that though, because it's also getting very full. Then let me see, this will definitely be enough for this area, I think, at least. So I will place all of these in. Oh wait, no, we have way more spruce here. Okay, we do not need to worry about mining it yet then. I can put away some of my extra blocks though, and then get some more spruce in my inventory. Then I will go over here and show you guys what that looks like from a little bit further away. So yeah, this is it. I think that looks nice. I don't know what we're going to build to the next side of this, but I definitely want something to be hanging from there, so I could start on that, probably. Maybe it can be out of some spruce, because it'll be apart from the rest. Maybe I should go place that in right now. That could be a good idea. So I just brought this all out like 1 or 2 blocks with some stairs. I just ran out of stone though, so we're going to need to get more of that. And then I will mine all this back a bit. And then I think if this looks good, what I will have here is basically just a sugarcane farm type of thing. So we can have a place to harvest it officially up here. So we will need to harvest a lot of it, so we might as well get started with something like this. Then I want to mine some of this out a little bit more to have some more room. I don't know how much exactly, but something like this is starting to look pretty good to me, honestly. And then yeah, just finish the last piece of stone, but this will basically just let us come out here and walk onto it without having to go like through some weird staircase or anything, which I definitely think is a good thing. Then I want to mine this back so we have more than enough room, so I'm going to decorate as we go with some wood right there. And then as for the floor and stuff, I have no idea what I'm doing yet, so let's just get this mined out a bit. But for the block below us, so that we can still have some trapdoor curves if we want to, could go down there and add in some, what is it called? So yeah, well, this is supposed to be a pillar right here, so we should probably do that too right now. So for these blocks, let's just start with doing the trapdoors down, just like that, which already adds a lot, I feel like. And then right below us, if we can get down there safely, which is not probably the case because there's creepers already waiting for us down there. I don't want our stuff getting blown up either. But I want to place a line of spruce stairs just to kind of block in like the dirt that's going to be here possibly, or there's going to be like water and sugarcane, so just having a layer of this I think is going to help. So let me try to finish that all the way to this other pillar. And then starting at the bottom of that pillar, well, let me jump in, run away from this creeper. We definitely don't want our farm getting blown up. That'd be awful. Should probably light some of this up right now while we're down here too, with placing some behind these new pillars that we just put in recently. Okay, then the thing I was talking about would be, I guess, just in this corner right here. Then we start with something going around, some trapdoors and stuff like that. I don't know if it'll be worth keeping, but it's definitely worth trying it out, I feel like. So let me see how this is all coming along, and I'll take you guys with me to look. Yeah, so I like the layer up there, and then I like this little stair thing as well, just to save on some space. We could probably even get away with bringing this pillar down. I thought it might look weird, but I think it looks kind of weird without it too at the same time. So let's see if we do this, will it look better? And then we can place in the stair and more trapdoors when we get those, but I actually don't have any on me right now. But I should have enough spruce to craft them. Yes, I do. So we can get 20 there. We can get a little bit more. 22. I don't know. That should be enough to finish this, but let's see. We can get this whole side, which brings us down to 15 already. We don't need many more. Okay, all of them are placed in. Does that look pretty nice? Oh yeah, I do think that looks really cool. Okay, well, I guess we have to build the actual sugarcane area next. I think the first thing we have to do is... What's the most efficient way to have water in this place? I don't know, that's kind of a hard question. Maybe the best looking would be so there's a whole layer of sugarcane right here on the front. Then this would be a water layer. And to keep the water in, I guess we would basically just have... Yeah, spruce planks would work. That's why you put those stairs down there. So we can just have a full layer, fully blocking the water, hopefully. If not, we can just place some trapdoors under these and it'll look normal. Then on top of that, we'll have spruce slabs, so you can't even really tell there's anything there. And then we'll have more water on this block, so let's go ahead and place that against this wall. I have to remember to use the stone planks though, or the spruce planks, sorry. And then this one needs to be mined back a couple more blocks again. And then this isn't just for looks, I want as much sugarcane as possible, so I'll probably mine it back one more to have another one of these two layers. So it'll be two, and then maybe two more. That's a lot to mine, but at the same time we're getting stone, which we do kind of need. Okay, then this is basically what it will end up looking like. I need one more layer of dirt right here, which I'll do in a second, but then there's 3 different spots for a bunch of sugarcane. I also need to get some water, which I will do in one moment here. I just want to finish mining this wall. There's also been a lot of gravel that I have to mine, so that's been a little bit annoying, but I think it's all basically gone now. And then there is a little bit of air blocks here that we need to place some spruce back into. So the roof is done. And then just 2 more things. I need to remove this gravel and replace it with stone. And then this bottom block also has to be mined out so we can place water right here. Then you need to make new armor because mine keeps breaking from fighting monsters, because I had to go get some more water. And that place is a lot more dangerous than my area right here. But I made it back alive and we have 2 new buckets, so we're going to spread that all across this farm. And then we can finally plant some sugarcane down. I think I have a couple of extra pieces, but we'll have to just wait for that farm to slowly grow down there and plant it all up here too. Okay, that's the first layer. Okay, then all this water is placed in, so I need to craft some slabs and place those down next, which I will do right now. We just need some more planks for the slabs. I will start placing some of the 54 slabs that I have down right here onto this farm. And then on the very back block, we're going to add some in here too. I don't know if we're going to place stone back over it. I've really not decided yet. But for now, that is what we're doing, and we're completed with that. And I've completed that. Let me go get the sugarcane then. And do we have any sugarcane in the chest? Okay, I have 3 blocks, which is not a lot. I'll go ahead and plant that straight away though, so it can start growing. And then we'll go harvest the farm, which also looks like it's going to be pretty underwhelming, but it's better than nothing. Okay, then the 9 sugarcane. Is that a full row? Okay, now 11 is the full row, yeah. So we'll have to wait to complete a full row. We got some back here, placed 1 block, then we have 9 more here, which is a good start. I was just thinking, as for this side of the mountain where there's a bunch of grass still, and up here, what if we just got like a bunch of calcite and maybe replace all of the dirt and grass in that area with calcite for there's a bunch of white? It might be something that looks nice, so I'm gonna have to collect some calcite to test it out with. I think I saw a vein right here below me, as well as on this wall over here somewhere. Or I guess I lost it, I don't know where it went. But I'll just start right here, I think we can get some. Gotta be careful because there's a creeper lurking around here somewhere nearby. But I think they may have fallen all the way to the bottom, so I think I'm good, yeah. For now, at least. Alright, just find some diorite right here that I'm gonna go ahead and mine too. It isn't as bright as calcite, but calcite's a lot harder to find, so if I mix in some diorite too, it will be a lot easier. So for that reason, I'm gonna mine some of this. Probably just a couple stacks, because it's a huge vein, so there's probably more than I need right here. Alright, whatever, I think 2 stacks is good enough for now, so I'll just take that and go, because I kind of want to start building. I don't know if I'll use the diorite too. I also want to collect a couple more pieces of calcite if it was possible. So let me see if I can find a vein of that. I think the vein that thought I saw of the calcite, I think that was a diorite I just mined. But I mean, this is pretty good amount of calcite on this roof too. It's just that the only problem is there's a bunch of creepers chasing me. I should have brought some dirt because I have so much in my chest and I kind of need some for scaffolding. Ooh, okay, I don't know how that guy exploded. 18 is enough for now though, that's good. Being good to the ceiling and mine this. I think I'm gonna have like a 2 wide, kind of like white polished diorite barrier going around all this stuff, and then in the middle of that there'll be a bunch of calcite. I think that'll give off a nice look. So that's just what I'm trying to do right now. And we're gonna need a lot more of this stuff to do this, so we're gonna have to go mine more calcite and diorite soon. But for now I think I'm doing a pretty good job at it. But still, it's gonna take me quite a bit longer it seems. And I guess I can start doing the middle with the calcite now, since we have some of it measured out. And I'll at least be able to see what it looks like. So all this dirt on this first layer is going to get replaced with the calcite then, all the way down here to the bottom. Yeah, we're going to need a lot more of this. Maybe I shouldn't have used calcite for the inside block, because we're going to need so much more. So get rid of the dirt, which will make it look a lot more like a cave, so it's definitely necessary. And I'm starting to get some more diorite and calcite in a second here, but calcite is way harder to find, so I just figured I'd do the diorite first. Because I know where multiple veins are, including this one, so I will mine a couple of stacks, and I actually have to go back to my chest because we don't have inventory space. I forgot to empty my inventory. Alright, so I think I basically finished this area right here with the outline at least. So we need to go get more calcite. Empty my inventory a little bit, so we should have enough room now. I also want to bring blocks to scaffold with this time, so I gotta make sure I get some dirt. Okay, so I got a pretty good amount of calcite. I also need a new chest plate. Mine broke at some point recently, and I just now am making a new one. Then I also want to take a couple of the amethysts in here. Can you place these down? How do you place down the crystals? That's what I want to get. I guess you can't. Maybe you need silk touch. I'm not 100% sure. But I'll just leave them alone for now. We can make the purple block of amethyst if I wanted to, but that's not quite what I wanted. Actually, honestly, forgetting what I wanted to use these for, too. Oh, down here in some places, yeah, that's what it was. I think adding some in can make it look cooler. Because we could just add 2 blocks in right here. Or like a little bit of a streak eventually. I don't know, either way, let's place in some of the calcite I got. Well, hopefully it'll be enough to finish this entire thing, but who knows. Because we have quite a bit left, honestly. Okay, well, I think I did a good job. This is what it's looking like now. We can place some more amethyst in, of course. But this is... yeah, this is what I was thinking. I guess it doesn't look as good as I hoped it would, but I'm sure I can help that. What if we place some of these, what is it even called? Smooth basalt blocks around this in a circle. I wonder if that would kind of make it look better again. Let me try to start with it over here. I also broke my, what is even, I'm forgetting what everything's called for some reason. Oh, yeah, my shovel just broke. And then this will just follow through the top of the wall. Let's just skipped over here and place some of this going down from the actual geode right here. So yeah, it'll just be something like this and go all the way up. Just going on the side of this by 1 block to kind of close all of it in even more so. And then all the way around the top. And let me make a new shovel because I'm mining with my hand now, which is a lot slower, especially because there's a lot of dirt I'm mining at the moment. Okay, that should be better. And now I am out, but does that look a little cooler? I think it does so far, yeah. Then lastly, to finish this off with the rest of the blocks I have, let's finish this underside right here. It's a top priority. And that should be a lot better now. We can just route it up through here all the way to this block as well. And then the bottom of this, probably just want to place more stone in there, but I don't actually have stone at the moment, so I guess we can just use some cobblestone for the time being. Which will replace everything, including all this grass and dirt. We should probably just go grab some stone though, because then I'm gonna have to break all this stone again, which is not very efficient. Let me get the stone and just finish this area. So now that I have it, I've got to break all of this one more time. Alright, and ignoring all the grass beyond this, just look at that, looks so much better already. Like I said though, you gotta ignore the grass. That is a huge improvement, I love it. I'd say the next important thing that I want to go ahead and do is, if we can, let's go ahead and go replant some more sugarcane. That's what I was about to do. Yeah, this full first row, or every row, yeah, it's fully grown up to 2 blocks. So we're going to place a line here. Oh yeah, and also, we probably want to light this up. That might help it grow faster as well. I'm not actually sure if it affects it. Can we make some lanterns? Yes, we can. No, we can't. Wait, what did I do wrong? Oh, yeah, wait, we need nuggets. That's what it is. That would be really expensive if you didn't have to use nuggets. Alright, so we can get 9 lamps because that's how many torches we have, whatever. Then where is the center? It's 11 blocks, so it'd be 1, 2, 3 on one side. Then we can do 1, 2, 3 on the other side. And then that should be plenty of lighting for us if we want to place one in each one of these rows. 3 blocks out right here and then right here. There we go. Let's kind of light this whole place up, more than enough. Then we got 6 more blocks to replant. We'll finish this first row right here and then plant 4 along the back side. So yeah, just like this, looks amazing. So then in this room we go down the stairs. Of course, we already have that planned out. We can just craft some stairs to finish that off right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh yeah, and we need some more stone on these blocks. I don't actually have enough stone to finish this full thing, but we can definitely make some more progress on the wall here by doing something just like this. Okay, I keep placing all these blocks wrong somehow. Then I guess this wall, we could have this block go up a bit. I don't know. We don't have enough though. And then we want something to go through the side of the mountain here to get us up to this other area that we just built recently. So I guess that would be a tunnel. Starting around right here would be perfect, honestly. We want to go ahead and place a little bit of a pillar here for that. And I guess we could just use, I don't know, spruce stairs seems fine to me. We could continue the spruce floor aesthetic. 1, 2, all the way up through here. And then I guess this would be a wall coming up here. Yeah, right on this block. So then we would kind of make it go into a wall starting right now. Hopefully, that's the plan. Okay, I think this is probably a good layer, but I need to get up here too. And then go ahead and just tack my way up a little bit. We gotta mine this whole thing out right here, so we gotta get started on that. We'll start with this first window, then I'll mine the other one out. But this has to go back at least probably 6 blocks, honestly, if I had to guess. Which will take quite a bit of time. Now that's mined out all the way back towards the stairs here. I think we can do 1 extra block this way so we can add like an actual decoration onto this wall a little bit easier. And I also want to go ahead and place in the floor on this back block for now. As well as finally I want to fill in this rest of the floor here with spruce wood, which should be pretty easy. And then the next step would be moving over to the other area here, which would take even longer because it's way bigger. I also want to move the door over 1 extra block so we have some extra room when we build this. So let's do this 4 high and then start mining all the way over there. And yet again my pickaxe broke, so let's make another one of those. I barely have enough wood and iron to do it. Okay, well my last pickaxe broke, so we're gonna have to go get more iron or melt more. I don't actually remember if I have any. I can also start melting more cobblestone too, so it's probably for the best to go down here again. But I do have 16 iron in there, which is not bad. And then, oh, there's even more in here too. Cool. Then I'll just place in 3 stacks of cobblestone, just like that. And we can definitely put away some of this dirt. I just have way too much on me at the moment. Okay, then I need to break the rest of this stuff in the middle of here too. And bring it all the way to this back wall here, which we will decorate after. Just a lot of random blocks I have to break. I should probably put some lighting down here too, because I think monsters can spawn in both of these areas really easily. But I actually need some more torches, which thankfully I can craft. I just need to make some torches again. And I think I may have said torches twice, but I mean lanterns. So there's 13 more, so we can place 1 more on this side. And then for this way bigger room, we can place 1 before the last block. So like right here, yeah, that would be good. We got a mine out, so we can do it on the other side still. Okay, so I placed 2 more lanterns total, and this is what it's looking like. I think I can place in the glass now as well. I'm not sure if I have enough. I mean, I'm gonna have to check my chests. Worst case, I just need to get a little bit more sand, which is definitely not too difficult. Oh yeah, and then the bottom of the ground right here, we need to replace all this stuff with the spruce floor. Then the walls, we could replace with something more fancy too eventually, but for now we're just gonna do all spruce and all stone for the walls. Okay, I found 8 andesite on my chest, which I wanted to use because I saw this corner from a little farther away, and I think we should definitely add some stuff in here. So that is exactly what I will go ahead and do. There we go, something like that. Then what do we do from here? I need more sand, right? Let me see, do I have any left? We actually have some glass panes left, which could very likely be enough. I also have 45 sand. Okay, that's a lot. Let me start mounting all that in a furnace too, just in case we need it. Now let's go see if this 29 is enough to finish these walls after I get all my sugarcane. So we need to replant this down. So that finishes this row at least. Oops, and then after we get all of these blocks too, I think we can do a whole another row in the back here. Okay, yeah, we can. So we have 2 full rows finished, and then we can start the middle row, which will not take much longer to do. Actually, we can do it instantly if we get the shuriken over here. I also want to collect all this wheat again because we're kind of running out of wheat fast. Maybe I should get both of these farms just so we can kind of stock back up on it. I think that would be the best idea. It'll just take me a second or two. Then with all of the extra wood that I have, I'm going to make a bunch of more bread. So that gives us 52, giving us a total of 61, which, I mean, yeah, that's a good amount. And then the sugarcane over here, I can't forget about that. We need to harvest every single one of these pieces as well. And then we have 31 extra. Yeah, that is a lot. Let's go ahead and go put this in that middle layer, and then we'll start collecting it and putting all of the extras in a chest. There's already some more up here that have grown into 4 pieces. So after playing this whole middle layer, how much do we have extra? Okay, only 15. That's nothing crazy, but it's the start. And we have a bunch of stone melting, so let's get the glass panes. And then we have over a stack, which is 100% going to be enough now. And I might as well fill those in. But before we do that, let's go ahead and place in a wall back here, I think. Actually, I don't know about down there, but up here I think we definitely just want a wall right on these blocks to block this staircase in and stuff. Then right here, we also need to expand this into the wall. Where's that zombie? Okay, I don't think they can get to me. Okay, he's on the staircase somehow. Who knows where he came from. And then this wall I'll just build up to probably like this block. Then I can just bring the roof or all of this stone over, and it can sort of just act as a roof. You can have a little bit of a hole on the top if I want as well. I mean, I can start by doing that. I don't want stuff to fall in though, so maybe I shouldn't do that. I don't know. Because a good place like walls around it, then we have, say, a cool place to look out of. But then again, I'm not sure if it's necessary, so let me just block it all in and see if that looks fine. I also want to hide in some lighting, so if we can do that in a couple of these spots to prevent as many monsters from spawning. But yeah, one there, and maybe like one right here. Okay, yeah, that doesn't go through nice. Then I guess that's about it. And I've got to jump down here and finish this zombie off now. And then place some more torches so that hopefully it doesn't happen. Let's just place a huge wall right here. And then we can kind of put one across all of these blocks on this side and on the bottom, as well as some back here in this little cave again. Oh yeah, and this big window too, we can add a couple in there. Then, yeah, we probably should try to hide some in this area too. I guess 2 right there for now would be fine. And then maybe we break this block and then put 2 right there as well. Then that should be light enough so there's not a bunch of things spawning in. It's just hard to see with the night vision if that's true. So I'll just hope that it is. And then finally, I can place in my glass panes on these windows. Still don't have continuity though, so I need to get that before I can see you. But for now, we're definitely okay. And after placing all of those windows in, we have 30 glass remaining. I think we even have some more sand melting. So yeah, we're doing great on that. I can make like 2 more cauldrons. I guess I made 3. We can put one on each of these corners. Well, I guess not. It'd have to be on this block. Then we got something in the middle right here, hopefully. That would look pretty cool. So I'll just mine it out to start, assuming we're going to put something here, which I think will be the case. Then for now too, I can kind of just mine out the bottom and place in some spruce wood again. Even if it ends up being blocked for like bookshelves or whatever, it's still good to place some in here, I think. I mean, it's like 5 blocks, so it doesn't matter. But then this wall actually broke this earlier, so we can just place that back in. And then the staircase has a couple of pieces here that we can fix. Just something like that. Okay, I think that's fine. I mean, these 2 could be stairs, honestly, but that's a small thing. So I can just get that out of the way. Then 1 and 2, perfect. And then I guess we can place like 1 here. We can place some blocks here too eventually. I've really got into these mountains inside or outside. But yeah, this all looks good. Okay, there's actually a bunch of sugarcane right here too that I want to harvest again if it's regrown, because I need more of it for sure. And after harvesting those, we have a little bit over 2 stacks, which is definitely pretty nice. So I'm expanding this more. This is 9, 10, 11, and that would be the same as this side. I was just thinking maybe adding some more sugarcane in, or at least something here that will span a little bit. Actually, you know what? We don't even have to have a pillar go all the way up. We could just have it end right here, so it's a little bit more open on this side. And place another block in there as well. I think that would make it look a bit better. But then this would go into the back wall, so we'll have to place some more spruce, and then we'll have to mine all of this out a couple blocks again. I guess this would start 1 block backward. We would also want to have those stairs again below us, so let's go ahead and make some of those so we can place them down. 20 is not too bad. Let me jump to the bottom here. And then we'll place 1 line across here for the time being. 1 stair right here too to just mirror the other side. And There's 3 zombies below me and they're all holding a block. I guess we'll just have to go finish them off in a second here. And then it ends right here, but then we need a pillar still, so we can place that in at least a couple blocks. And then I just have to jump down now, I think, so I can finish this. Okay, those zombies are gone. Then we need this pillar to come all the way to the bottom here. And then while I'm sitting right here, we can actually place this last block. And then I think, yeah, I have to kill another zombie. Ooh, 3 more zombies, actually. I don't know where all these guys came from. Alright, just put in the infinite water source behind me here, and I think I should probably do 2 layers, because this wall is just going to be, like, too much to mine out. And I think it would look weird, honestly, so I am going to leave it like this. And then so for stone, I want to place the stone back over here on this side to start. So something like this. Then I do need lighting as well, but before I light anything up, I've got to replace the ceiling. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. If I don't want it to be stone, I think I almost have to make like something come along this way. Hug the bottom of this wall. Which I think I definitely could do, but I just have to kind of think about it and make a bit of a layout. So we need more stone to do that as well. And then these blocks right here will be spruce planks to hold the water in, of course. And then while I'm already up here, I'm going to go ahead and fill in these other water areas with infinite water sources. Okay, I do have the wood now, so we're going to place it all along the side here. And then we're going to end it with a bit of a pillar type of thing on this block, I think. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. Then hopefully that will look good. I want to strip all these blocks too. I just made an extra axe. I'm also running out of iron again because I've made some more cauldrons. But then the slabs will have to get placed in at the bottom right here. The back layer just skipped it because we just placed back the stone, so that's fine. And then I have 10 sugarcane from farming it to my right, so we can place that down to start. And there's already more that's grown in, so we can harvest that and plant it as well. And then we almost have 1 more full farm planted down here, so this is a lot of sugarcane. And then the last thing I need to do is the lighting still, so let's go ahead and try that. Let's just do 2 blocks from each corner to start off maybe. And then I guess just like maybe 1 in the middle back here. And then that should honestly be enough just to make it so mobs don't spawn. I feel like I also kind of want to have like a huge crystal room just to change it up with some of the colors. So why don't we honestly put away a bunch of my inventory stuff, and then I can go ahead and go look for some diamonds and some amethyst. I think that'd be pretty productive. I'll melt my extra iron before I leave as well. And then we want to bring probably like 2 stacks of dirt for scaffolding. Then I'll empty out the rest of my inventory and we will leave. I have enough bread on me at the moment too, I think, for sure. Honestly, I don't really have a specific way to go that I know there's going to be diamonds or amethyst. So I'm just going to head a random way this way past my trees. And it looks like I'm going to have to fight some skeletons on the way. Or you know what? I think I should just run away from those guys because there's 4 of them. I don't think I'd do a very good job fighting them off. Okay, then is there a way we can get down from here? I don't see one yet. I mean, I know there's like an ocean to my left, but I've been that way quite a bit. I don't feel like I've ever been deep into this jungle behind me, so we're going to head straight into here and see if I can end up finding anything good. Alright, I just harvested my sugarcane again as well, so we're going to go ahead and plant all of that down, which will finish this farm right here. And then I do have some amethyst and stuff I just mined, so I want to go ahead and go try to place that. And I think I was going to place in the room that's like 4 blocks wide. It's just up here. I will show you guys in a second. Yes, we could start placing it in on these walls. Hopefully it'll look cool. I don't know if it will, but I just feel like it'd be nice to have like an amethyst room here that kind of just switches up from everywhere else because there's too much stone. I want to add in some other colors, so I'm thinking of ways to do that. And I mean, I'm literally building in a geode. Like one of the rooms are a geode, so I think it fits to have some amethyst in one of these rooms. I mean, this looks pretty good up there. It looks just like a amethyst box, I guess, but what else could I do? I mean, right here in this room, I definitely want to have some other color in there, but I just don't know what that could be yet. I think we've already used white and enough grays. Like a red could be nice, but then again, I don't even know if there's a red block in Minecraft I could use. Maybe something in the nether? I mean, that could definitely be possible, but I still haven't found diamonds for some reason. It might be time to go way deeper into the caves and see if I can find some of those. Because getting to the nether could be pretty helpful here. Maybe we can use some of the blocks. I mean, maybe like nether bricks. I've never used nether bricks before, but... Or maybe like the crimson wood, even. If I do want to go try that, though, we have to put away some of this amethyst and the geode type of blocks, some cobblestone. And I should be good to go ahead and head out now. Do we have more iron? Okay, I probably also want to get more iron, but we could get that while we're mining the diamonds and then melt that before we go to the nether or anything. So I'm just gonna head left this way because I know there's a way I can get down easily. I'm gonna go to diamond level and see if I can find any, which I should be able to in a fully cave world, but I guess I'll find out in a second here. And how deep do I have to go down? Yeah, this is where I can just jump into this huge pool. And I'll probably go on the actual land to move around a bit easier. Oh, I'm still at level 66. Wait, am I gonna die? Who's shooting me? I think there's just 2 skeletons behind me. Okay, well, we can just swim away from them for now. But I have to go down a lot more. Because why 66? Diamond starts spawning at like what? I think like 19 or something like that. Oh, I'm gonna start drowning. Oops. Let me swim back over here then. I guess should be good for now. I should probably get back to the surface too, because I think if I went all the way under there... Why is there a creeper above me? But I would just start drowning again. Because I don't know when that comes up. We need to make our way down, so I need to find like pathways and caves we can jump into. I'm just not sure where those are going to be waiting for me. I mean, over this cliff kind of seems like it might go down more. Let's see if that's true. Okay, it does look like it goes down at least a little bit here, but I'm going to go to this cliff and look over it first before I go down at all. To see if there's somewhere better. I mean, yeah, that goes down like 20 or 30 blocks. Still not diamond layer, but it's making progress to diamond layer. So let's jump down there. Oh, I found my first diamond. It definitely took a while. I think the world like generates the caves normally, but like they're not like these big open areas. So you have to like mine and find them still. I don't think that's how this data pack used to be, which is fine. I mean, it just means diamonds won't be as common, which is probably a good thing. I think using iron armor is usually more fun. But we need at least some diamonds, right, for the diamond pickaxe and enchantment table and stuff. So I need to find a couple pieces. And lapis will be super helpful too. I gotta make sure to grab that. Hopefully we find plenty of diamonds in these caves I just found, but they're not that big already. I mean, I might find a bigger path, but I guess I'll find out in a second here. Alright, I've got my diamond pickaxe now too. So let me go ahead and get rid of all this lava. I ended up with like 16 extra diamonds after the 3 that with for my pickaxe, which I think is more than good enough for now. I just want to go ahead and get all of the obsidian I need, which is going to be 14. I might get more to make a bigger portal for like aesthetic reasons to have one in my base, which would mean, I mean, I already know how many would need it. I guess it would depend on how big the portal is. So I might just sit here for a bit and mine as much as possible. Okay, so in this room, I got all the obsidian too, by the way. I don't even know if I've recorded since then, but I just went over back to base. I have 52 obsidian. I just sat there and mined it for a very long time just so we could be certain that I'll have enough. And then I think the wall back here, we want to have maybe like bookshelves indented a block again. And I think it could be pretty cool to also have maybe some stairs along these corners, just to give this place a little bit more of a cool shape. So all these blocks from behind will be mined out. Then of course we'll need like a bunch of sugarcane and books later on, which we are waiting for. It's going to take a long time to grow. But I might as well go harvest a sugarcane farm right now too if I can. Which definitely doesn't have too much grown here. I mean, I may have just harvested it and I forgot when I got back. But these sugarcanes down here, it's not too much, but all of them are fully grown, so let me get those too. And I could get my wheat again because I'm kind of running off bread. It might be for the best to do that. Let me get the sugarcane first though, before I can start growing, because we need that more than bread. And then there's also a skeleton that we should just take care of because it's going to be really annoying if we don't. We're trying to mine sugarcane. I guess there's actually 2. But then there's zombies on this floating pillar right here. Alright, I do have all the sugarcane on me now. I should also place some torches around here so we don't have skeletons spawning again, like we just did. So that should be enough on this side. Now we just gotta do the left side of the sugarcane farm. Just a couple more. And then we should be good to go. And like I said, I'm thinking I'm gonna get both the wheat farms really quickly, just so we can be 100% certain we have more than enough bread. Because that's what I'm gonna continue eating for realistically probably the rest of the video. And after both those wheat farms, we have 52 more bread, so we're actually sitting over a stack. And I think I'll leave my carrots and beetroots alone. Or, you know, I guess I could probably harvest them both one time, just so we have a bunch of extra stuff laying around. I will do that in case we decide to make a new farm. So then all of these 4 things can start regrowing together at the same time. And then we won't have to harvest them again, probably, so they can just sit there and look good. So there's the beetroot farm completely replanted. Okay, and then right here, I kind of want to start making a little bit of a shelf for decoration. So like, where would that be? Maybe on these blocks here. Then I would want stairs to be on the other side of them. Like, well, I guess there and there actually, yeah, that would work. I have to go see if this looks normal though. I'm assuming it looks fine, but don't know till I check. Wait, did I place those wrong too? Oh, I did, yeah, we can't place blocks on top of these. So let's place one there then. And then I guess one here will only be 2 blocks wide. And then we can break some of these to kind of even this out a bit more, then place a block of stone right back there. As well as fill up these holes, I think. Also, we can finally block this off with the little entrance with the dirt and stuff. Then place one lantern up here for some lighting. You know, I also need to get more spruce wood, I think. But first, let's get some sticks. That should be enough. And then we need some coal. Do we have some of that laying around? A tiny bit. And then in our furnaces, we have a lot more. And then 13 campfires is definitely enough for now. I'm going to need some barrels as well. So we're going to need slabs for that. And then just normal wood. So 12 barrels, yeah, that's fine too. We have a shovel to extinguish the campfires. So let's go up here and place it. Starting on these 2 blocks, I think I want to have a double campfire and then 1 barrel standing upright. And I think that's a good design for this back wall here. I also want some more andesite. Let me go see if I have some so we can kind of add some texture into these walls right now. Do we have any laying in here? I don't think we do. Okay, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Let me start melting some more cobblestone as well. So we have a bunch in here now. And let's just have it ready as stone. So when we need to use it, we can just grab it. And then let me go get some... I should probably get spruce wood and, what is it called? Andesite right now. So let me take a break and do those 2 things. Oh yeah, let me take saplings over there as well for we can replant those trees instantly. Okay, I've replanted all 3 of the trees right now. We have like almost 3 stacks of wood, so I'm gonna head back now. And after collecting my sugarcane one more time, I'm gonna go get the andesite still so we can check that off the list. And 2 stacks of stone already melted. Okay, nice. I'll put away some of this extra wood so we don't have to carry that around on us. And hopefully this is a good sugarcane haul. We can start making some bookshelves pretty soon here, if it is. I've used bookshelves in like every video, like the last videos I've made. So if you guys have an idea for other good things to use as decoration, let me know. I'm sure there's other things I'm not thinking of that could be really nice. But yeah, that's a stack and a half, which definitely is not bad at all. Let's go ahead and put that in here. We'll just kind of take up the full bottom row. And let me take my bread back in my inventory, honestly, just so we have it all in one place. Alright, I placed in some of the andesite I just got, and I felt like it might be a good idea to make some stone bricks. And what if I placed this like at the very bottom of this whole wall, just to like, again, add some sort of texture or something in here. Because this is a little bit plain, so I'm trying to help that as much as possible. So yeah, I guess it looks something like this, which, I mean, from the inside looks pretty cool. I guess we could carry that along this whole wall as well if we wanted to. So it kind of goes all the way across with that single block at the bottom. Then I will have to see if this looks good or if it looks bad or what. You know, I actually don't even think you can see it from the outside, but from the inside, especially this room, it looks better, so we're going to leave it. Then we can do this side as well right here. So I think it gives it a little bit more life. I like it. And we can also go ahead and add in the andesite in these areas now. We never went through and added more detail into these walls. I just did that one a minute ago, like I said, but maybe some up here as well. A little bit of a streak like I was talking about. Okay, that's the right side with some andesite, and I think this is good for now. I could probably leave it like that. I'm sure there's more that I'll add in at some point, but also, could I go ahead and do this floor if I wanted to? I mean, this could all be a nice spruce floor as well, just to add some difference in the color. And it wouldn't take too crazy long, and we just got a lot of wood. So, let me just replace all of this. And we get some free cobblestone back, which we don't need as much right now, but there was a point in time where we really did. I'm gonna add in some andesite and like kind of end this wood off here to maybe try to blend it a little bit. So something like this. Just because I think it looks better if a lot of this on the outside is stone. So hopefully something like this looks fine, and honestly, yeah, I think it does. And I mean, even though you can't see this wall, I might as well add a streak of andesite in that as well. Just something like this, which ends up looking pretty good. And then this room we still need to change up, but I need to try to make some bookshelves to start doing that, so maybe I can see if I can make a meaningful amount yet. And I can get my sugarcane once again. I'll go over to that other area and get more of it too. 17 from here. Let's just wait till I actually get on there to get that, because it's not even fully grown. It'd be a little bit of a waste of time. But then what? I need to get something from these chests. I somehow already forgot though. What was it? I mean, I can get the rest of my stone, that's for sure. That is something I can do. But then the other item I needed, yes, okay, I wanted to craft books. So how many can I make? Let's see. We have 52 leather, which honestly, it seems like a pretty small amount, unfortunately. That's 52 books, which definitely is not enough to make a level 30 enchantment table, but it is enough to start at least. So let's place in this wood as evenly as possible, and then we can make 17 bookshelves, which is actually really close. That's closer than I thought we would be. Can we just go ahead and craft an enchantment table to get out the way too? 2 diamonds, 4 obsidian. I got a lot of obsidian. I think I was mining for like 10 minutes. So I'll need to decide on a place for the enchantment table, like an enchantment table room. I can definitely do that soon. And then the thing that we're lacking is actually leather. So we'll need to kind of defeat every single zombie we see, because there's no cows. That's the only way to get leather. Thankfully, the zombies do drop leather now, though. I mean, for this video specifically, that is a really good change. And I guess there actually are some animals up here now. I don't know how. Maybe we should leave them in case we want to breed them. Because I thought they needed light or they couldn't spawn in caves. So it's honestly a mystery to me how those got there. I don't think they've always been there either. I think those are new. Then as for this floor down here, should we add in some more like little stone brick patches maybe too? In some areas? I mean, I don't know. This is just very, very plain. So we need to do something to it. I'm actually out of andesite. Did I put some in my chest? I think I might just need to mine some more. I mean, either way, we're going to be really low on it. Oh yeah, and for this area too, can we place in some lanterns? Yes, we can. And I would say that looks pretty nice right there. Oh my gosh, I literally have 7 andesite. That's kind of crazy. Let me organize my stuff into these chests a little bit better. I mean, there's like some farming supplies in here now too. Then stone can go in here. The farming stuff can go in there. And then the wood chest. I guess we can just put away some of these building blocks for now that we don't need. Because I need more room for andesite in a second. But this is enough room for that. Let me go mine some more. My trees have also regrown too, so I'm kind of wondering, maybe I should get those again really quickly. And then some andesite, and I'll go check on these saplings. I think that's the best way to do it. Alright, that is the first tree completely chopped down. We're going to wait a second to plant the saplings though, because sometimes they can grow really quick, and then the other leaves don't end up really decaying. So I will leave it for those reasons, and we're on to the second tree. I just finished chopping down the second and third tree, just right here, so just gotta wait for those leaves to decay a little bit now. Let's see how many saplings we end up getting in total. Okay, this one has been pretty underwhelming. It looks like it's almost fully decayed, and we got like 2 saplings from it. This one though is a lot better so far. We're at 36. But I'll see you guys when they all decay. I'm just gonna wait here for a second. And that should basically be all of the leaves decayed, so let me pick all these up. And we are sitting at 46 saplings minus, I was gonna say minus all the stuff down here, but I guess it's actually pretty close, so we can get it. And we're at 55. I just gotta go through and replant all of these, which will be 12 saplings total. And we can go ahead and get them again when the trees grow in. And then next we can grab the shuriken on the way up, and then I need to get more andesite before we can keep filling in these walls and stuff like that. And this big floor right here that is supposed to look more like a cave. Silk touch is still also something we really need, so we can add in ores all over the place. I need to remember to do that as well. Okay, then I do want to place my portal in somewhere here soon, so we can go into the nether and see if I can find some more interesting blocks. So I want to mine some of this out so we have a bigger space to put the portal. I think I'll put it right in front of me here. I just have to curve these stone areas a little bit better. And I think that does look a lot nicer so far. I can also go ahead and stack up and place in a couple blocks of stone back. Just like that, I think makes it look is best. Maybe like 2 more here. And honestly, that looks good with me. And then what is the center of this? It doesn't have to be centered necessarily, but 4 blocks, 4 blocks, and then this would be the center if it's a 3x3 gap. Which it could be. What if we do some stone, well, some stone stairs specifically on these 2 blocks, and then the portal can be inside of one, well, inside of 1 block, so it would be here. And then the outside we can add in some more decorations and stuff too, hopefully. And where this gravel was, I can actually just swap this out with some andesite. And then on this right side, I also just added some andesite in, which I think does also make it look better. I also have to empty my inventory because we're losing out on some cobblestone at the moment. We definitely do not want to be doing that. So for this outline, why don't we do like some spruce logs maybe. So something like that. And then maybe I could add in, just trying to add some extra color and depth here. Then maybe some fence. Or I wonder if like andesite walls could look good in between these things. Like something like that. I don't know, that kind of looks ugly. Maybe we place some fence in between there. And then at the top part, we could actually have some wooden stairs. And then the top layer here, probably just like 3 stairs for now. I have to go get all this out of my inventory because I'm just throwing a bunch of stuff on the ground, but I'll do it right after this. And I just want to have like 3 single blocks here. And then that's probably good enough. I don't know, but that doesn't look that good. Guess if we actually just replace with logs, it does kind of look better. But I don't know, I'll have to revisit this. I guess we could just have some andesite walls on the side to add in what I was trying to add. And I guess the gray is a worse color overall. But if we add in something other than... Like, what if we add in 3 more logs here instead of these slabs? I think that probably looks a little better overall, yeah. And what if we add in 1 extra stone right here? Then let's mine out the spots for the actual portal. Alright, then I will place the obsidian in here. I still need a flint and steel, I believe. I placed one wrong as well, so I will have to break that. And then for the blocks behind this, I think it'd be really cool to use amethyst, which I think I should have some of that in my chest. I'll have to bring it down here. I may have forgot something, but we have the flint and steel and the amethyst for now. I think that's all I wanted to get. I'm gonna go place it in the back of the portal and then ignite the portal. Then I can see what is actually inside of this place. Hopefully we can get some useful materials. And then once I light the portal with the amethyst in the back, I guess you actually can't really tell a difference, but still I think it looks cool. And I guess actually on these blocks in the middle, we can actually add in some amethyst as well. There's no amethyst stair, so I guess we'll just keep the stone as the roof. But I think having this as the floor is fine. We can kind of mix it in coming out a little bit too if I wanted. Something like that. And now I think is also a perfect time to go ahead and add in a bit of a gradient of andesite. But also I could just leave that gravel on the ground. That's a different color in the first place, so I don't think removing it is necessary. And we'll start with some andesite over here. Well, then again, I might build something over here, so we can wait on that part. This is basically finished, so we can just continue the andesite running up the side here to change that up a little bit as well. And I can collect my sugarcane once again. We do need the leather though, more so, like I said, but I mean, at least we'll have extra sugarcane. Definitely doesn't hurt to have extra. I still need to decide on a room for my enchantment table, which I guess I'll do now so we can put the books down and see how close I even am to getting Silk Touch or whatever else I wanted to try to get. I was looking for my base, and I think right here would be a great spot to go and have a little armor stand type of area thing. So I guess something like that, I don't know. They would have 3 armor stands in the middle. I actually need to melt some iron. Or not iron, I think it's stone, yeah. So let me get some of that into a furnace. Definitely like 16 is more than enough. We can do that. And I'll revisit that in a second here. And then up here, I feel like it just makes the most sense to kind of revamp this room into the enchantment room. So I guess we'd have this corner here opened up a bit. We'd have bookshelves coming from here all the way across. We could leave some stone here. That doesn't strike me as a bad idea. And then this whole thing behind us, maybe we do hay bale wall. I have no idea, honestly. Maybe that looks cool from far away. I don't know. Maybe we can test it out, that's for sure. And I guess the lanterns can pretty much stay where they are. I mean, this one can be moved to on top of here. I'm gonna make it look a little bit better. Other than that, I mean, diagonal enchantment table. You can keep a cauldron here for some extra leaves and green. Maybe another cauldron right over here, and we kind of have the floor be a bit bigger than originally planned. That would give us some more room in this area too. And then like what, like 1, 2, 3 right here? I guess we could have some more cauldron type of stuff. Yeah, that could definitely work. So where did I put my bookshelves? Okay, 17 in here. The enchantment table. That should be good enough for now. We can come back down here if you need anything else. And I'll place in 3 starting from that wood block, and then probably something like this for a design. So it's 2 blocks, then goes down by 1. Maybe we have like 2 here if we need it, but I mean, let's just see what level we're at. 26, okay, so getting pretty close. I guess the easiest way to get there would be 1 more right here, maybe 1 on top of this if we need it. So let's go ahead and go see if we can find some more leather then. Alright, so these are the armor stands. Let's take those 8 out of here, and let's go up straight to the top and place those. Just get it out of the way. And then 1, 2, and 3. That's where I wanted them, I think. Yes. I guess it kind of looks weird though. So maybe we should change this into being something more like that. Then it's more even. And for it looks a little bit more normal on the side, I think what we could do is just get some trapdoors and then place those trapdoors here and here. And then that should get off a little bit of a cooler look, I think. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Or actually, honestly, let's just add this one in here too. Add that wood back into the floor. And this looks super good. I mean, that's best I can do. Maybe a little lantern back there to light them up. I do not have the stuff to make the armor stands right now, but we will get that and craft them when I do have the time and resources. And then what I'm going to focus on now is the leather from zombies. We gotta get a lot more of that. did we get any more so far? We have 2, which does even make us a single bookshelf. Definitely took me a second, but I should be able to go ahead and... Where is my stuff? Oh yeah, if I can put in some paper, I need some for my chest actually. We can make 6 books, which should make us enough bookshelves. That's 2. I think all we needed was 2 more, or at least now to test it with. I mean, let's see if that's true. And then I want to place it right here and right here. Then the enchantment table is tested, level 30, okay. Yeah, that's going to be more than good enough for us. So, what do we get on breaking 3? I guess we can enchant that and just see if it gets silk touched by luck. And then maybe keep resetting until we get what we want. I mean, we have the nether portal ready, so we can go in through there. Let me grab my lapis. I could probably honestly just make a new pickaxe for this, because mine's almost broken. Yeah, I've been using it. I actually didn't mean to use it as my main pickaxe, but I guess I have been. Now, let me also empty my inventory, just because it's so full. Alright, 30 levels, and we get Fortune 3. I mean, that's basically max. Another attempt, Fortune 2. Okay, so we'll keep this pickaxe, obviously, because it's really good, but we want a grindstone. Let me see if I can craft a grindstone. We can keep resetting this one. Trying to get the silk touch, of course. And there we go. We have the silk touch right here, 30 levels. I just need to get 7 more levels, so let's go check out the nether. And I don't know, I mean, let's see if we can find some crimson wood as well. I want to add some red in my base, possibly. And I guess crimson wood is actually kind of purple, but still, it would be nice to add it either way. And this is the wrong area. I wonder what kind of spawn we will get in here. Hopefully something pretty up high, so we don't have to, like, dig up. Okay, well, we're already in a pit. I do see some quartz off the bat, which is a good sign, since that's kind of what we're here for. So I'll start by getting that. Let me also get some netherrack ready so we can use that to bridge around to save on our other blocks. So you just mine it so quickly. Okay, we already got 44. And yeah, I guess we're in a pit. The exact place I did not want to be stuck in. So let's go this way because it looks like it opens up the most. I mean, it gets a little bit better, but still, we're basically just in a ginormous pit down here. I'm gonna go across this wall and see if I get any better luck around this way. Definitely keeps opening up, which is a good sign. Well, I'll just mine stuff for quite a long time in there. We're at level 30, so I'm gonna go ahead and go lock in that silk touch, and then we can go ahead and mine. What is it? The ores, yes. Some iron, coal, maybe even some diamonds, and then I'll throw them all around the base. So let me get the silk touch first. It's just normal silk touch. I mean, that's fine with me. It doesn't matter too bad what it is exactly. Then I guess I can start finding some ores. I don't know if I'll do that now or what. Well, I guess I need to get just regular iron too and copper for the armor stands. So I can kind of multitask if I do it right now. So I will go ahead and go do that. I just gotta throw away some of this stuff again because my inventory is always getting so full towards the ending of the videos especially. I mean, that's pretty manageable for now. I think that's fine. And was there a better way to go? I don't actually remember at all. I think this way there's a bunch of random ore sitting around. Yeah, I mean, there's some right here already, so I can steal all of these. And especially with my fortune now, let's steal a couple of the pieces of iron for ourselves. I guess I can just start the next bin though. We'll just take this for decoration for now. Alright, we've got 42 iron ore so far, 40 coal ore. I wanted at least like a stack of each. Then I have 42 regular iron, which I also kind of want over a stack of. Thankfully, there's a lot more in this area, so I'm gonna mine it until I meet those goals I'm going for. And then we can probably stop mining the normal coal now. Yeah, I think a stack is good, because we have so much at the base anyway. Okay, then, since I have all these ores now, I'm gonna place them in a couple of spots around the base. Starting with right here at the bottom. Then I'll kind of go around and just see where I feel like that makes sense to go. One block at a time. And there is at least a start of a bunch of random iron all over this with some coal. I got some more in later, but so far, I think it's going super, super well. I also want to get some andesite and continue placing in this floor over here because I've not actually done that yet. So let me go see if I do have any andesite laying around to use. I might need to get more. I don't actually remember. Alright, no, I don't need to get more. It looks like I have a stack and a half. And then just like I was doing earlier, we're just going to pick random spots and add in little sections of andesite all along this path. I placed the rest of my andesite in the ground there, but I do want to get some more, so I'm going to just find a spot to mine some back here. And I'll probably try to get a couple stacks. I mean, especially with how fast my pickaxe is now, it should not be too difficult. Well, I found some andesite right here, but there's also a spawner below it, so let me run over here. I'm just going to go ahead and break it. I guess I could have farmed it for leather, actually, but it's too late to do that now. Because it was a zombie spawner. Oh no, the creeper exploded. I don't think I lost anything though, maybe like 1 or 2 leather. And the chests were completely useless as they usually are. All I've got to do now is stack up and mine as much as this as I possibly can. And then right over here, I think there's some open space that I'm going to place some barrels and campfires in and stack them up a bit. Something like this design that I've done before in my videos. And I don't want to be too big or too small, so maybe something like this is going to be okay enough. I also did not mean to place so many campfires already. Then we can probably just circle it off. I'm going to not have anything in the bottom blocks though, so there could be some more, well, not some more space, but we can save on some barrels that way. Alright, I think that is good enough, so let's just place like a couple more campfires on top of these blocks. Then I'm gonna go a little bit further away and see how this is coming along. Okay, yeah, from right here I think it looks fine. I could probably add in some leaves too, that would go a long way. Let me go grab some actually. Also maybe some amethyst at the very edge blocks around here. Something like that could look pretty cool as well. Okay, 1 stack of leaves should be good enough for this moment. Then let's place like 1 in front of here. I can place a couple leaves along this side and the back, kind of coming up and around it, I think. And then some across the edges. And I mean, yeah, that looks pretty good to me. So that's one way I can fill up the random open spaces around here. So I'll kind of place like 1 or 2 more, like a tiny mini thing here with some leaves just in the corner. And then maybe right here as well, we could do like 3 barrels, a campfire, and then maybe like 2 slabs or something like that with some leaves all between and throughout it. Okay, I've got the armor set right here, an iron one. I guess we could try to do copper to the right and diamonds to the left, but we'd have to find a lot more diamonds, which actually would be possible because we have the efficiency, not efficiency, but the fortune 3 now. I also did not ever grab any copper. I just guess I didn't think to. And I honestly don't even remember seeing any, but I'm gonna go try find some now. It also might be the case that it only spawns further up. It might be too deep down here for it to even spawn. So let's make our way up the right side of this mountain, and I'll see if I can test my luck over there. Okay, perfect. Finally, I found some copper near a beach here. And then I instantly get like a stack, because you just get so much copper, especially with fortune. So I'll just try and mine like maybe 2 or 3 stacks, and I'll just keep all the extra in my chests. Yeah, after mining 1 vein, I have over 3 stacks, so we're just gonna keep it exactly at that. I just put a stack of copper into my furnace here. I'm gonna let all of that melt, and then maybe I can try to find some diamonds again, and then we could just finish those armor stands off. And I'll have to see what should I do next in this area in general too. And then maybe for this area right here, we could have like some walls coming across. I'm just trying to think if I can add more color and life to this area. So like maybe an andesite wall all the way over here, kind of branching this off. And you know, it kind of helps with monsters getting in. So I mean, that's also a reason why we would actually want something like this. So it kind of makes sense at the same time. So we can have those go across. We can also add in some stone brick walls, I think, within this area too. So let me go ahead and get those crafted. There is, wait, we need a stone brick first. Yeah, okay. So here are a bunch of those walls, 54 of them. That should be more than enough. And then we have 11 copper, not quite enough yet. And then I will go over here to this area and place in just a couple stone brick pieces all around here. Okay, then we can kind of cap it off here with this wood pillar on this side. Then, okay, yeah, kind of just have it go to the wall, honestly. Then we could place in some lanterns and stuff too, which would add some lighting and help with the monsters even more. Do I have lanterns right now? I guess I put them in a chest, so we have 7 to work with. I think that's good. We'll place 1 here, 1 here, and then so on and so forth with that same pattern in mind. Okay, I think that's more than enough. And then let's kind of continue the leaves on this left side here going up and around. Well, I guess if they're there, you can go it over, so that wouldn't be a good idea. We could place 2 there, though. And then that looks good to me. So this is what that whole new area looks like. We have the leaves, the barrels, the little stone wall in front of it, the nether portal, the sugarcane above it, and everything else like that. Maybe we can add a little like a waterfall right there on the left side, just to kind of finish it off with something below it, because there's nothing below it right now. And it would give us a chance to add like some more green leaves and stuff, so it might be the right play. Let me just go around and like kind of experiment with it if we were going to add something like that. I guess it'd be like right through here, so we'd want to remove some of these blocks. This would probably be all the way up to the wall. Then within like these 5, I think would be a great spot to start it. And then it would go down through here. which does line up pretty well. We can break those blocks. The water could flow from maybe like somewhere like right through here if we dig this into the wall. That's only 4 blocks or so. I guess this is supposed to be one of the blocks as well then. And there is some grass here already. We can place leaves where there isn't grass, like some blocks right here to start. And then we can have like a cave entrance where the water will begin and end. And we can use like some stairs to kind of curve this around too, which would look really good, I think. And I will continue mixing andesite even up here. We can do this, some of that on the left side. We can place some here too where the water will be eventually going all the way down to the bottom. Then we could end it off in a pool, sort of like this. Then the water can just basically kind of stop and sit there. I just need to connect these sides up so it makes more sense. All right, just like that seems fine. Then there's obviously some blocks we need to work on. There's a whole little crater next to me too. But overall for now, I think that looks good. We could definitely add some water flowing down from there. I just need to get some more food and blocks. And clean my inventory once again, because I cannot do anything with all this stuff in here. Oh, and honestly, you know, I think it's finally time to remove this tree. This has been here for a while. Just gotta get to the top. So first things first, just so I can get out of the way, I'll make that copper armor set, and I will go place it up there. We just need the chest plate and helmet. There we go. And then with both of them being placed, that's what it looks like. With the diamond there, it should look even cooler. And we could honestly place in like some leaves behind there too. Just add some of that green back in, which I think looks great. And of course, gotta do the inventory emptying again now. I did do a little bit, but there's still some junk in here. And then finally, I will need 2 more buckets so we can get that infinite water source back. Then we need to grab some actual stone and andesite as well. And, you know, if we already have stairs, we might as well grab those because we're gonna make any anyway. I also need some wood so I can make a crafting table and stuff like that. And then like some leaves and I guess just leaves for now, yeah. And so with this, we can jump up here and place in the water sources once we dig this out a couple more blocks. I think probably this layer would be fine to leave it at. I don't need to go any further than this. And then my infinite water source did not work. Okay, but now it did, so it can all flow. Just gotta finish filling it in. Is that a good spot to leave it? Okay, I mean, it goes all the way to the bottom successfully, so that is a win. Then should we have like a little pathway behind here? I feel like that could be really cool. Yeah, let's try to do that, if it's possible. And these would all be broken open. Let me actually break all these to start, and then I will fill it back in with some slabs and stuff. So if we get some stone slabs, it should look something like this. We can place on like a stone wall here, like 2 stairs up and down, a stair here, a wall here, a stair like that, and then something like that again, and then we fill all these blocks. So yeah, it's like a little bit of a hole, if that makes sense. And then we break all these out. And on both of these corners, let me place a torch there. And probably like a torch here too, but we'd have to remove one of the leaves, unfortunately. So yeah, something like that. And then we can hide torches behind this wall, which will help with the lighting a lot. And I want to dig this all the way over to the other side so we can like kind of leave and enter the base from here. I just don't know how far I have to mine. Oh, my gut is telling me, oh, my gut was wrong. Looks like we have a couple more blocks to go. Let's just place stairs, stone stairs in these parts where it's not thick enough. Then we can probably cross over 1 block too. And then finally, in just a couple more blocks here, we can mine straight out. But before we do any of that, I want to go back through as well. Let's get some andesite stairs this time to swap it up a bit. We'll place in a wall of andesite stairs here, making it a little bit narrow. I think that helps the look. 1 right there. Maybe like another stone stair there. And I mean, okay, that looks good to me. Maybe like a line of leaves. If we like mine this out 1 more block, like something like that, honestly. Maybe like a stair in the middle, but then we could have like a little bit of green back here that you can see through, which adds some more color, which overall makes it look better, in my opinion. And then where do we mine an entrance? I guess right here is fine. And we can make it 1 block lower. Maybe we can place a stair here instead. You know, maybe the stair goes like this. And that opens up into this bigger room. We can curve it around. End it off with a curve again there. And then do we need another stone stair for this side? Yeah, like that looks good to me, honestly. Do like a leaf in the corner. Yeah, I mean, that looks perfect. So I definitely think one of the first things I have to do would be hopefully getting some iron and coal, and then we can put it in that wall over there. Just don't know where I left it. Oh yeah, and by the wall, I mean the waterfall. I just think having some more stuff behind here for it's not so plain would definitely help with it looking a bit better. So let's go ahead and break a little streak right here. And I guess that's fine, but I almost think I made it a little bit too big actually. So there we go. Let's go ahead and do that. Then, yeah, I think that looks a lot better. Then we can also go ahead and mine some more from the center. Kind of expanding this one coal vein here, honestly. And then last but not least, maybe one more little vein. Or just expanding this iron vein right here would be good enough, I think. Maybe one more leaf actually can be where I just placed it. And then maybe like two more behind the actual thing. Okay, yeah, so just something like that. I also probably want to expand this a little bit more so there's just some more room to walk on. So let's go ahead and start with doing like maybe like a 2-block expansion, mixing some andesite while we're at it too, to give that look like I've been trying to get. Some down here could go a long way too. Then down here on this part, let me go ahead and just place some stone and andesite. I guess I need to go get more for my chest though, because I am actually out. And while I'm down here, well, I was gonna say let's collect more wheat, but it's getting so close to the ending, I don't really want to break it again. I just want it to be fully grown. I don't know if we're gonna leave the base, so it might not have time to regrow if we did break it. I guess we can eat carrots, sure. I mean, why not? They're probably just about the same. Yeah, you know, about the wheat, I just remembered we actually need more for hay bales though, so I'm gonna have to harvest all this and just hope it grows in time, which it probably should, so whatever. And then there's also a couple blocks along this thing that I do want to, oh my gosh, replace. Starting with some of this immediate grass here, just kind of helping with this second layer, I mean. I really don't have a lot of stone left though, and we definitely want to mix some andesite in here probably, so I will end it right here for now. Then I can come back and do more when I am better prepared. I might place a couple leaves throughout this area as well, just to add the green back like I said. I think it helps with it a lot. Just too much gray is definitely a bad thing. I mean, I think this looks normal so far. I mean, yeah, whatever. And then for the wheat we harvested, like I said, we're going to make those into hay bales. I can do that now. How many hay bales do we actually get? I did mess up my crafting a little bit, but we have 17, which is definitely a good amount. Let's go place that in. And then let's place one wall. And the second wall. And then the last blocks. That actually had the perfect amount, which is kind of crazy. And then maybe place in like 1 or 2 leaves. I mean, we're blocking this wall that I spent so much time building, but I think it's for the best adding some green up here too. Cauldron right there. Maybe like 2 leaves on top of here. Maybe 1 leaf on top of there. I mean, yeah, sure, that's good. I like it. And maybe just to, you know, further cement the cave theme, let's place some iron in the building here too. Then why don't we place like a little bit of coal, like 2 pieces up here. Hopefully that makes it look a little bit more alive. Then just make my way down. Well, I don't have the blocks, but I think it'd be cool adding like maybe a dent here or something with some stairs. Just to make this wall a bit more interesting. So let me go grab my andesite and stone. And then we'll probably mine for some diamonds so I can make that diamond armor. I'm gonna place diamond armor on an armor stand before even I give myself diamond armor, which is pretty interesting. Let's make the boots. I guess that's it for now. Then where's my stone? Stone and andesite, perfect. So I can start by placing these boots on, and we will revisit that very soon. And then we need a set of andesite stairs and a set of stone stairs, all placed into this wall up here. So 1 block and all those other blocks just like that. Perfect. Maybe we can do like 2 more like this. Maybe it goes into a little hole back here with some andesite on the wall. Does it add more interest? That's all I'm going for here, and I think it probably does. Or you know what would be even cooler if these 2 blocks are like amethyst, the amethyst purple blocks, so it's kind of like a hole into the geode behind us. Okay, I'm actually kind of out of amethyst too, so I'm just gonna steal some from around this geode. And hopefully we'll get some more from that. I'll leave the crystals, because we can silk touch them now, right? We can, okay, cool. Let me silk touch all of these. We'll just steal them from inside of here and place them around the base. Okay, well, I didn't get all of the crystals, but we have 29 of the blocks and 15 of the crystals. So let's finish what I was doing, like, first right over here. Or how do I even get it back there? Oh, yeah, I go from above, which I guess also got blocked off at some point. So, I wouldn't know, we can get out through here still, I think. And then the 2 blocks inside of the wall. And then right here, I think I could actually make a pretty cool spot with 4 stairs if I dig them into the wall. So I'm going to craft up 4 of those. And then on these 4 blocks, we're going to place them just around in a circle. And then 4 of these will be amethyst. So yeah, something like that, which I think looks really cool. And then for the actual shards, just place them on random spots like this. Like 2 around those barrels, 1 near the portal, and then all the way over at this like big geode plane that I made. I think I could place a couple around that as well. Starting with right up here on the actual pink thing that I've already made. Like this amethyst area to there. And then we can make another one of those. Oh, I mined this really fast now, I guess. One there, something like that. And then maybe like 1 more vein of amethyst right here, a little bit of a line. Okay, I think that looks good. I'll have to check, but... And after looking at everything a bit, I think this spot would also be perfect to go ahead and add in a little bit of a square with some amethyst hidden. So that is exactly what I will do. I think it was 1 stone there, and then everything else was andesite, right? So we will need to craft more andesite stairs since I'm out. 1, 2, and 3. I just gotta break myself all the way back down on this dirt and make a new shovel. Then this area was always looking kind of bland to me, so why don't we just go ahead and make like a way longer version of this and see if that looks nice. Starting with a andesite stair there and there. I guess on the other side we could use 1 too. And then all of the rest will probably be stone blocks. We need some slabs now to finish it off. And then this huge one in the middle, we can just place the amethyst once again. It does seem like I'm out of amethyst though, so we're gonna need... Let's just break one of the shards for now. I know that's like a waste, but that gives us a lot of blocks too. Nice. Then yeah, I think that looks cool. It kind of fills up some of the void up here. Maybe place like 2 leaves here, a little bit of a leaf pile here. I think altogether that makes it look really good. Yeah, so honestly, I feel like I've done a pretty good job. I don't know what there is left to do. Like, I leveled these amethyst things I added in. Oh, I just jumped in these carrots by accident. Whoops. But I do have some time, so I might just continue going around polishing stuff. And now that I look at it, we need more bookshelves for that area, yeah. I wonder if I could get a looting 3. That'd be kind of crazy if I enchanted 1 sword and got looting 3, though. I guess we can go see. I would even take looting 2, honestly. That would help us get leather faster. That's realistically the only way we're going to be able to get enough leather for that in time, though. Because you need so much leather for each bookshelf. Let's go try our luck. I guess I'll keep resetting to see how long it takes, and we could always go to the nether if it isn't too bad. So the first one says looting 1 or unbreaking 3. So I guess we're going to enchant level 1 and reset that. Looting 3, okay, the second try. I mean, obviously I'm going to do that since I only need 2 levels. It's not going to take long at all. So let me go to the nether then and get that super quickly here. So now that I'm back with exactly 30 levels, we're going to run on up there and get the looting 3 on this sword. Hopefully there's other enchantments with it. Sharpness 4, I mean, yeah, I'll definitely take that, that's good. And then let's go collect some leather before we can finish the other bookshelf room. Gonna put away some stuff from my inventory first, of course, but that's not very important. And as for finding skeletons, I wish I kept that spawn earlier, but I guess we're just gonna run around until we find them, and then I will defeat them on the spot. Oh, you know, I just remembered too, though, I need to get... Let me actually bring more dirt. But I need to grab diamonds while we're out with the Fortune 3, so we can make that diamond armor. So I will try to do all of those things while I'm looking for the zombies. I mean, I already see 2 zombies over here. Let's see how much leather they drop us. I currently have 0 on me. Hopefully we get 3 from each. Okay, 3 from that zombie and 2 from that zombie, which is not bad at all. 5 leather. That would have usually taken me at least 5 zombies. I'm not worried about gain armor for myself. We're just gonna leave it like with the iron. But for leather, I mean, I'm at 37. I feel like we need more than that still. 37. We need 3. So that would make how many? Like 12 bookshelves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we need probably 16 minimum is what I'm aiming for. So I'm gonna kill zombies until I can afford that. I'm gonna get some more carrots right now too. I just got back home, but I was getting pretty low on them, so I'll just take this line and refill. I guess I have a bunch of my chests though, so I didn't need to do that. I'm also gonna go ahead and go get some sugarcane. Or actually, I have sugarcane in my chest. Let's use the ones from the chest first. And I will just take like 3 stacks and craft up a stack of books. Oh wait, we need paper first, oops. And then we need a little bit more paper. I guess we actually do need to harvest the sugarcane soon if we need more of this. I'm kind of running low. And then as for the wood, we'll just use this spruce wood that I have to make how many books? All right, 26. Yeah, that's gonna be enough for the thing down here. So let's go ahead and try to place them then. Now we'll add some books into this area. Then maybe add just some like real books if we break these to the chiseled bookshelves I put down here. If we do 2 in each, we actually save on some bookshelves because it's usually 3. So yeah, something like that. It actually ended up saving us some books. And with those bookshelves being placed, that is honestly about the last thing I had to do. I mean, I'm gonna check the base one more time. I think there's actually one more place I want to place a couple of andesite at least, so let me go grab andesite from the chest. But other than that, I think we did a pretty good job on this. And then right here is where I wanted to swap out some andesite. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that on the wall here. And I'm gonna make it go up a little bit, but not too crazy far. I mean, something like that is already pretty fine, I think. And then I kind of brought it down to the ground right here. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Maybe a couple more blocks in the ceiling. I mean, I could add like a layer here and some... Yeah, I mean, yeah, that looks better, I guess, sure. I'll leave it like that. Oh yeah, and then I could also finish this floor a bit, because I was meaning to do that, actually. And just fill in some of this with the andesite I have. And honestly, that's probably good enough. For at least now. We can always add more if I need to. And I guess like the last thing I can think of adding would be maybe some leaves in this one spot down here. Other than that though, I think that's gonna wrap all this up. And I think I'll give a little bit of a base tour before. But yeah, those are leaves right there. So we have this whole area down here with the barrels. And if you go in here, you can go and walk through the waterfall all the way to the other side, which kind of just leaves like some places you can mine and stuff like that. All of this follows the cave theme and it goes out way further with some andesite and stone. Then we have the 4 farms here, which helped me a lot throughout this video in many ways. Then we've got the first window you can see, which is just like a little library here, as well as the amethyst inside of the cliff. Then I have like the huge geode patch that I tried to do. I think I probably could have made it a little bit better if I tried something different, but I still do like how it turned out. And it looks like an Enderman placed the grass there. Let me break it. Then if we go upstairs on the right staircase, I guess I didn't add a left staircase, but that's okay. We have our storage room, our furnaces, and then all the way to the left of the sugarcane farm, which was, again, super helpful. Then I guess we can jump into this waterfall area if we want to. Then we can also go up the ladder, which also goes all the way down into that bookshelf room, of course. And then the armor stands. Yeah, wait. We need to finish crafting the armor, so let's make pants. And then a helmet. And then last, we need the chest plate, which we have just enough for. And then we have the 3 armor sets there with some leaves behind it. We have the real geode here, that's just the wall. And then some of the crystals showing off like it was cut in half almost. Oh yeah, and then the path, I kind of tried to blend it as best as I could, and I think I did a good job. Then up the staircase, past the windows, we have just this purple amethyst room, and then the enchantment room, of course, with the hay bale wall, which I think doesn't actually look too terrible from far away, so again, I am pretty happy with that too. So, thank you everybody for watching. If you want to watch another one just like it, click the one on screen now. I'll see everybody in the next video. Goodbye. And make sure to like and everything like that and subscribe. Okay, goodbye everybody. Thank you.